by New England Dodge dealers, by Dunkin' Donuts, by New England Toyota dealers, by Aflac, by New England Ford dealers, and by Southwest Airlines. And welcome back to Fenway Park, everybody. A chilly afternoon, but certainly a chilling ceremony here at Fenway Park before the game. Great to see some of the great Boston legends here today for this, and really just amazing top to bottom.
Well, you know, Don, people around here have waited a long time for what they witnessed here this afternoon. I tell you what, in my mind, it couldn't be done any better. I mean, it had a touch of everything, the old, the new, paying tribute to old-time players, to all the great fans we've had here throughout the years, bringing out Bill Russell, Bobby Orr, Brewski, Seymour. Just a wonderful, wonderful hour of entertainment before this game.
And the soldiers that were here as well.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, that was so special. That probably got the biggest ovation, I think, of anybody that was introduced.
Also neat to see a lot of the former Red Sox players who came here, of course, from the past, but to see some of the guys in the most recent past. A guy like Derek Lowe, who got an enormous hand.
Yeah, he sure did. You know, it's so happy to see him come back here. You know, it meant a lot to him to be here today to do that, flying from Arizona to come do that, and the crowd really responded to him.
Yeah, Dave Roberts as well here today, and so many fans enjoying seeing those guys back today to get their rings. The Red Sox have taken the field, led by their starter Tim Wakefield, and we take a look at the visiting New York Yankees starting lineup, brought to you by Rico. Derek Jeter leading it off at shortstop. Alex Rodriguez at third base. Gary Sheffield in right. Hideki Matsui in left. Tino Martinez at first base. Jorge Posada does the catching. Giambi the DH today, with Bernie Williams in center field. Tony Womack at second base bats ninth as they face Tim Wakefield.
Wakefield making his second start of the season, the second against the New York Yankees. He went 6 2/3 in that first outing, giving up 2 earned runs. 1 game started so far this year, as I mentioned. Last 4 starts against the Yankees, a 1-0 record with a 2.05 ERA. The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Lexus. The Red Sox have made 3 errors in the 6 games they've played. It'll be Bill Miller at third base, Edgar Renteria the shortstop, Mark Bellhorn in second, and Kevin Millar at first. Left to right, Manny Ramirez, Johnny Damon, and Trout Nixon, and with Wakefield on the mound, Doug Mirabelli doing the catching.
The umpiring crew, Charlie Relaford, has played Angel Hernandez at first base, Greg Gibson at second base, and Brian Runge is the umpire at third. Tad chilly on the field today to begin the ball game. A wind that is blowing out towards left center field to begin the ball game. And chilly but sunny above as Tim Wakefield wraps up his warm-up tosses. As Derek Jeter will lead it off for the Yankees, and this crowd standing throughout the entire ceremony and ready to go. Tim Wakefield receiving his ring before the game, and he's ready to work in the home opener from Fenway Park. Jeter at .435 so far in the early going with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Back to the mound. Wakefield's able to pick it, and he throws out Jeter at first.
Well, Derek Jeter has been one of the hottest hitters on this Yankee club through the first 6 games. .435 average. He's hit in all 6 games that the Yankees have played.
Alex Rodriguez.
1 pitch and a ground ball right back to Wakefield.
Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas tardes, amigos.
1 down for Alex Rodriguez. They ride off to a .269 batting average with a home run and 3 runs batted in. The Yankees fresh off a series in which they dropped 2 out of 3 to the Baltimore Orioles, in which they had some tough pitching outings in that series against the Orioles. The Yankees are 3-3 to begin the season. Of course, they took 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox, Yankee Stadium, in the first series of the season. Alex Rodriguez in the 3 games last week, and then a home run. And he pops it up foul off to the right.
I thought one of the funnier moments in the introductions when Mariano Rivera got introduced and got a large ovation for the Fenway crowd. And to his credit, he came out, he smiled, he tipped his cap. I mean,
that was outstanding. I think that is the last thing in the world he expected. But he enjoyed it. Certainly one of the lighter moments as A-Rod strikes out. Tim Wakefield's first strikeout of the day.
The last start was 4 strikeouts for Wakefield. As we take a look at this strikeout in super slow motion. The knuckleball from Wakefield. Very little rotation on that baseball and no contact by A-Rod.
2 down for Gary Sheffield. And a strike to Sheffield. He's hitting at just 200 to begin the season. A home run. And 6 runs batted in. And not only Rivera getting a chuckle out of it, but the line of Yankees on the third base side enjoying that. As Joe Torre's crew out there before the game.
They also, too, Don, the Yankees are also in that dugout watching the ceremonies, which is something I didn't expect to happen, but they were all in there.
They were. Joe Torre was at the top step. 2-2 now to Sheffield. And I think most figured that they would spend it in the clubhouse. They were all out there to watch all of the ceremony, clapping at times. And it's inside to Sheffield. Hideki Matsui waits on deck. Ball 4 and he walks him. First base runner for the Yankees. So 2 down, a runner at first, and Hideki Matsui coming up. And this is the first game of a 6-game road trip for the Yankees. They'll play here at Fenway and then go to Camden Yards in Baltimore to play the Orioles. Matsui against the Red Sox in the 3-game series at New York. He's 6 for 12 and a hot start to the season. He had 2 two-run home runs. And a strike. Over the first 2 games, he was 6 for 9.
Now, Matsui has not had a lot of great success against Wakefield. 190 against him with a home run.
Sheffield at first, 2 down. Wakefield will check on him, and Sheffield shuffles back to the bag. A 14-pitch first inning so far for Tim Wakefield. Sheffield over 200 stolen bases in his career, 205 to be exact. This one rallied foul off to the left. The Yankees have 16 players remaining from their opening day roster from last season. A swing and a miss. Wakefield strikes him out. The Yankees get nothing. Red Sox coming up in the home opener.
Yeah. Looking good. Keep working. Not under the boat now. Here, you got it? Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Bummer, it's just an 8-footer. Oh, well, throw it back. Yeah.
A bad day in Florida beats a good day almost anywhere else. Fly Southwest Airlines with our $49 internet specials from the Boston area to Florida. Purchased by April 21st. Only at southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
My all-new Grand Cherokee's 4x4 of the year.
5-star side crash test rating and 0% financing. We got a great lease. More cargo. Bonus cash. More adventure.
Join over 1 million proud new owners during the Jeep Spring Sales Event to get the most award-winning lineup in our history. Get 0% financing plus an April bonus cash allowance that can save you up to $7,000 on Liberty.
I got a sweet deal on my new Liberty. It's a legend.
Honey, does this make me look fat?
You betcha.
In the time it takes to pull out the sleeper sofa, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Can your glue do this or this? Wonder Glue can, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Life is full of milestones. That's why Sovereign Bank offers milestone banking. So you can grow, achieve, and thrive. Sovereign Bank.
Bottom half of the first inning. The Red Sox lineup brought to you by Dodge. Johnny Damon leads it off for the Red Sox in center field. Trot Nixon in right field. Manny Ramirez in left. David Ortiz, the designated hitter. Kevin Millar at first base. Edgar Renteria at short. Bill Miller at third base. Doug Mirabelli doing the catching. Mark Bellhorn at second base bats ninth as the Red Sox go up against Mike Mussina.
Mike Mussina making his second start, his second against the Red Sox. 17 career wins against Boston, most among active pitches. No decision in that first outing. 6 innings, 9 hits, and 2 runs allowed.
Damon sprays it out to right center field on the run. Sheffield, but it gets in for a hit. The Red Sox have the lead runner on in the first inning.
Little bloop out there to the outfield by Johnny Damon. Again, that breeze kind of blowing in today, and it looked like it was blowing the ball back away from Gary Sheffield and Bernie Williams. It drops in between them for the leadoff single for Johnny Damon.
So Damon on at first, and here's Trot Nixon. Nixon, a 188 start to the season. As the shadows start to encompass the home plate area, just in front of home plate. As the afternoon drifts, so those shadows out towards the mound.
That first game for Mussina against the Red Sox, I mentioned 6 innings, 9 hits, and 2 runs. He made 96 pitches in that ball game. That's the one the Red Sox came back to win 7-3 at Yankee Stadium.
Second start for Mussina. Good size lead at first for Johnny Damon, held on by Martinez. And Nixon with a wild swing as he goes chasing.
A change up that time from Mussina, going away from down and away from Trot Nixon.
Trot has not always enjoyed his time against Mike Mussina in his career. 11 for 58, under a 200 batting average at 190.
Now, we got off that plane last night, and it was about 70 degrees. It was very, very comfortable. It has certainly cooled off today, but I'll tell you, sunshine on opening day here at Fenway. A little bit cool, but hey, we've had a lot worse for opening day.
The original forecast had some snow mixed into it and some rain, and that would have been awful. Nixon charges it to deep center. Bernie Williams back shy of the warning track to reel it in for out number 1.
The Yankee defense is brought to you by your New England Toyota dealers, and the Yankees today will have A-Rod at third base, Derek Jeter the shortstop, Tony Womack at second, and Tino Martinez at first. Matsui Williams, Sheffield in the outfield, and Jorge Posada doing the catching. One error in 3 of the last 4 games for the Yankees. They've got 4 total on the season in the 6 games they've played.
One out of the inning, Johnny Damon at first, and here's Manny Ramirez. The strike from Mussina. Manny fresh off a series with the Blue Jays in which he was 4 for 12. It was a slow start for Ramirez to the season, hitting at 200 with 2 runs batted in.
Maybe started to break out of it yesterday. 2 hits in that game against the Blue Jays, 2 for 5.
Damon back to the bag at first. Last year, Manny got off to an outstanding start, and there are the numbers to back that up. In the first 20 games, 5 home runs right out of the gate, the .388 batting average. Still got a long way to go here in April. 1-1 now to Ramirez. The governor on hand here today. There are all kinds of people here down by the Red Sox dugout and around the ballpark. Those involved in the ceremony, those who are just here to watch. And Affleck right by the dugout. James Taylor, who was part of the ceremony, scheduled to join us during the game. As will the commissioner of baseball, Bud Selig, on hand here today, and we hope to talk with him during the course of the afternoon on this opening day from Fenway Park. Chop foul back to the backstop for Manny, and it's 2-2.
Red Sox taking part in their 3rd opening day, of course, Yankee Stadium up in Toronto against the Blue Jays, and now the biggest one right here at Fenway Park.
Damon has to dive back this time.
1 steal so far this season for Johnny Damon, has not yet been caught. Pretty good sized lead that time against Mike Mussina.
The 2-2 off the outside edge, and a full count now to Manny Ramirez. Mussina gave up the leadoff single to Johnny Damon. Nixon line to center field, and now a full count to Manny Ramirez with Big Papi David Ortiz waiting on deck. There goes Damon, and it's carved foul off to the right.
Well, the Red Sox today playing on a brand new playing field here at Fenway Park. This thing was completely torn up at the end of last season. I was down prior to the ball game. Very level surface. No more crown in this field.
The grass looks outstanding. And a great job by the grounds crew, led by David Miller, to get the field ready for opening day. There goes Damon again. Ramirez strikes out, and the throw to second is not in time. A stolen base for Johnny Damon, who's in scoring position with 2 outs.
The designated hitter.
3-2 count. Damon off with the leg kick. It's a fastball that Ramirez swings and misses on, and the throw just a little bit late by Posada. Damon picking up his 2nd steal. Now, you would think Mussina will be very careful with Big Papi here. He's a guy that has really hurt the Yankees. First base open, even though it's early in the ball game.
And the fast start for David Ortiz, 435 out of the gate. 2 homers, 6 runs batted in. Mussina retired the Red Sox on just 7 pitches in the first inning of his first outing against the Red Sox. This is pitch number 16 of the inning.
Twice now trying to get Ortiz to chase something down and away off the plate. Big Papi to this point not biting at those first 2 pitches. A turnover fastball that time for Mussina, about 6 inches outside.
A strike. Ortiz with a look back, can't believe it.
Looks to be a 2-0 changeup again, down and away. But that time the strike call goes to Mussina.
Away again. 3-1 now to David Ortiz with Johnny Damon at second base. 2 down in the first inning. And Kevin Millar waits on deck. Very windy on the field, blowing at the moment from right to left across the outfield. Damon led the inning off with a single. Nixon flied out. Ramirez struck out. Damon able to steal second base. He stands at second with 2 down. Ortiz lofts it to left. Matsui coming on. He'll make the running catch to end the inning, and the Red Sox stand Damon at second base. No score at the end of 1.
You haven't seen anything. No better service, true satisfaction. No better wheel, American wheel. Now we got the power, the best selection. Come on in and make the deal. Don't you take conceding. Oh no. You haven't seen anything. Haven't seen anything. You've seen Paul Massey. Yeah, Paul Massey Chevrolet.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extra Mart has all your bases covered. Stop by Extra Cafe for a single cup of our very own gourmet coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extra Mart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
This month, come in for the best in Major League collectibles and trading cards, and enter to win a trip for 2 to the 2005 All-Star Game in Detroit.
Extra Mart is always a home run.
For the largest selection of gas and diesel motorhomes in New England, it's USRV.
On sale at USRV, $399 fixed on select American Coach, Beaver, Fleetwood, Travel Supreme, and more. New Beaver Marquee, $120,000 off, plus $399 fixed. 40-foot Beaver Thunder, $399 fixed, only $967 a month. New Bounder, 36, $399 fixed, only $484 a month.
Quantity, quality, and price. It's USRV. My name is Marty, and we make better deals.
One thing baseball fans can agree on. It's Major League Baseball on XM satellite radio. Every team, all season long, plus commercial-free music.
Both birthdays 2 years apart, but both birthday boys today as the Red Sox and Yankees head to the second inning. Tino Martinez leading it off in the second inning. Martinez a 2 for 11 start to the season. Overall 182. With a home run and a run batted in. What a reception he received at Yankee Stadium upon his return to the Yankees. Wakefield in the first inning had 2 strikeouts. He walked a batter. Mentioned the home run for Tino Martinez. That was off Tim Wakefield.
Now, he's always had pretty good success against Wakefield. .325 average and now 3 career home runs.
First career start in a Red Sox home opener for Tim Wakefield. And here's the home run that Tino Martinez hit against Tim Wakefield.
A high knuckleball that didn't knuckle.
And the .325 batting average for Tino Martinez against Tim Wakefield. 3 homers, including the one we just saw. In the air to center field. Johnny Damon wandering in. 1 down. Well, with CVS Pharmacy, you can expect something extra when a Red Sox home game goes extra innings or the Sox bullpen records a save. CVS will donate $500 to Children's Hospitals of Boston.
I'll tell you one thing right now. Any pop-up a fly ball today is going to be an adventure, I think, for just about everybody. We saw Matsui struggle a bit with one to left field. That breeze, once the ball gets up in the air, is really making it difficult for people.
Mussina's showing bunt. Pulls back, takes the strike.
He does that every now and then. He catches Billy Miller very deep at third base, where he should be against Posada. Posada will fake the bunt, just trying to draw him in a couple of steps. Miller's not biting as he once again goes well behind that bag at third base and off the line.
Another strike to Posada. Mirabelli couldn't corral it. .256 batting average for Posada against Tim Wakefield. On the ground to first. A high hop for Millar, who takes it alone. 2 down.
I'll be curious to speak with the infielders in particular after playing a couple of games on this new surface. You know, obviously today the first chance to get a look at it here at Fenway Park. Took batting practice, took ground balls before the game. And this has always been one of the most unpopular infields in all of baseball, both from the visiting standpoint and home standpoint.
What were the biggest problems with the infield, you think?
I think just wear and tear over the years, to be quite honest with you. You know, and it was time for this place to really put in a new playing field.
Two down in the top of the second inning. Jason Giambi, the DH. Giambi off to a .235 start today, being used as a designated hitter. Sends it foul to even the count at 1-1. His first home run of the season did that on Saturday. As he went 1 for 4 against the Orioles on Saturday with his first home run of the season.
You know, we've seen Bellhorn play deep in the outfield on these pull hitters when they have the shift on, but I don't recall him being this deep. I mean, he's got a lot of green between him and in the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Tim Wakefield. In order go the Yankees. No score from Fenway.
Introducing the new Mercury Montego. Step up to dual zone climate control, CD player, high intensity headlamps, fog lamps, ABS, aluminum wheels, all-wheel drive, and all within reach. Only at your New England Lincoln Mercury dealer, where Montego starts under $25,000.
Who do you call when you need a car? 508-880-0000. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham.
From Geo Metros to Mercedes ML Sport Utilities and everything in between, Lincoln Mercury of Raynham has the largest and widest selection of pre-owned vehicles in southern New England. Call us today.
Lincoln
Rob can't catch fast. Oh, coming at you. Gonna vote you off.
Well, we're all dying to see how this works out. Let's cast our votes.
It's time for a change. There's no way you can host a show. Rob, big time.
This is it. Hyundai's once-a-year spring sales event with up to $3,500 cash back on select models and limited-time-only savings on the V6 Hyundai Santa Fe. Feature-packed and the winner of Strategic Vision's 2004 Total Quality Award. That award-winning quality lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. But you have to hurry. The event ends May 2nd, only at your Hyundai dealer. Lease a 2005 Hyundai Santa Fe for only $229 a month at your local Hyundai dealer.
Each time the Red Sox win at Fenway Park, Hood donates $1,500 to children's hospitals throughout New England through the Hood Home Team Advantage charity program.
Bottom of the second inning, Tim Wakefield threw 2, struck out 3 batters. On to the bottom of the second inning, and Kevin Millar leading it off. Millar, Renteria, and Miller expected to face Mike Mussina. Millar hitting at .263 to begin the season. Time called a door open in the Yankees bullpen, and home plate umpire Charlie Relaford waiting for it to be closed. It is now. On the ground to third, a tricky hop. Rodriguez stays with it. The throw is in time still to get Millar. As Rodriguez did not play cleanly, but still gets the job done.
You know, the infield seems to be playing very quick. These ground balls are getting to the infielders in a hurry. And A-Rod, because the ball was hit so hard and didn't get that far away from him, still had plenty of time to regroup and throw out Kevin Millar at first base. A-Rod, one error on the season. Of course, that was against the Red Sox, and kind of a big play at Yankee Stadium.
Certainly was. Edgar Renteria batting for the first time here at Fenway Park in a Red Sox uniform. 167 start to the season, no homers, and 4 runs batted in. And a big hit yesterday, a 2-run single with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning, which at the time tied the score at 3-3. Check swing grounder softly to Womack. 2 down. Mussina had to throw 18 pitches in the first inning. Has had to throw just 4 pitches for 2 outs here in the last half of the second inning. And here comes Bill Miller. Bill Miller pinch hitting in the ballgame yesterday, going 0 for 1. A 200 batting average to begin the season for Miller.
You know, it's interesting how some guys just have your number. Yesterday, Miller sitting out because I believe he was like something like 1 for 15 off Lilly. Look at the numbers against Mussina. 0 for 18.
Mussina gave up a leadoff single to Damon in the first. Since then, he's retired 5 in a row. And he hits Bill Miller. So a base runner with 2 down as Miller makes his way down to first.
Now Mussina trying to throw that drop down to the side breaking ball, and it just breaks right in on the knee or leg of Bill Miller. A little different arm angle as he drops down, but that pitch way off target, and looks like it got Bill just below the knee. You know, they say when it's cold, that really hurts. Well, you know something? When it's warm, it really hurts, too.
They're trying to stretch it out. Here's Doug Mirabelli, Red Sox catcher, catching Tim Wakefield as always today. 1 hit and 4 tries for Mirabelli. Made his first appearance of the season last Wednesday in New York, catching Tim Wakefield. 1 for 4 with a walk in that game. In the air to deep left field. Matsui is looking up, and Mirabelli has hit a 2-run home run. Red Sox lead it 2-0 in the home opener.
Things change. You know, 2 quick outs in the inning. The hit batter, and on the first pitch, a fastball inside. Mirabelli finds the monster seats for the first time this season.
So the 2-0 Red Sox lead. Here's Mark Bellhorn. Nine home runs a year ago for Mirabelli, his first of 2005. Bellhorn has reached safely in 5 of the first 6 games, hitting at .273. And a couple of 2-hit games in each of the first 2 games of that 3-game series at New York on Tuesday and Wednesday at Yankee Stadium. But had a tough series in Toronto. He was 1 for 10 in the series with the Blue Jays. Strike 3 call. Red Sox are gone, but not before Mirabelli hits his first home run of the year as the Red Sox on top 2-0.
Metros to Mercedes ML Sport Utilities and everything in between. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham has the largest and widest selection of pre-owned vehicles in southern New England. Call us today.
Lincoln Mercury of Raynham. 508-880-0000.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extra Mart has all your bases covered. Stop by Extra Cafe for a single cup of our very own gourmet coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extra Mart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
This month, come in for the best in Major League collectibles and trading cards, and enter to win a trip for 2 to the 2005 All-Star Game in Detroit.
Extra Mart is always a home run.
At the last rest stop, there's a sandwich and, oh, we got a Pepsi, still cold. Name on the back says Spartacus. Is there a Spartacus here to claim this?
I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
This is it. Hyundai's once-a-year spring sales event with great deals like up to $3,500 cash back or 0% APR for 60 months on select models and limited-time-only savings on the stylish Hyundai Sonata. Like every Hyundai, the Sonata is built with award-winning quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Hurry, the event ends May 2nd. Only at your Hyundai dealer. Lease a new Sonata for just $199 a month at your Boston area Hyundai dealer today.
Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy, along with Eric Freed, back at Fenway Park for the home opener. Our producer is Russ Ken, director Mike Naracci, associate producer is Adam Jupiter. Assisting us in the booth, and glad to have her back is Julie Tretiak, back for yet another season. Bernie Williams, 2 for 17. So far in the young season, he's had a tough start. Seen Bernie Williams bat in various spots of this Yankee order, but batting 8th in the last couple games for New York. A strike from Wakefield. It's 2-1.
Couple of fastballs for Wakefield so far today. 2-0 fastball there. Joe Torre got a nice ovation from the crowd here at Fenway Park as he was introduced. He and Rivera, the two largest ovations for the Yankees, and
for different reasons.
Yeah. And A-Rod certainly drew a reaction.
Yes, he did. Well, I thought that was a classy move. I think people realize and recognize the fact that Joe Torre is an outstanding manager. And I thought it was a very classy move at Fenway Park today, and Joe Torre certainly appreciated it.
You know, I thought it was very classy for them to be in the dugout as the presentation was going on. And I think that man right there takes the lead for that.
Bernie Williams takes a hack at it, pops it up. Mirabelli discards the mask and makes the catch for the first out. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Citgo, by your New England Jeep dealers, and by Foxwoods Resort and Casino. One down in the third inning. The number 9 hitter, newcomer to the Yankees, Tony Womack.
You know, it's interesting watching Mirabelli goes for those pop-ups. He's one of the few catchers in the game of baseball that will hold on to the mask and make the catch with the glove. Most guys, they throw that mask as far away as they possibly can. What a lot of them do is they'll hold on to the mask till right at the last minute, then get rid of it so they don't trip over it. And Mirabelli, he just keeps it in his hand.
1-1 in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 now to Tony Womack. Batter in the shadows now. Mound in the sunshine as he's popped up. Wakefield wants it, and he'll take it. Oh, he drops it. It's a foul ball. Fortunately, don't often see the pitcher want it. Wakefield wanted it and ends up dropping it, thankfully, in foul ground.
You know, in most cases, you'd say, why not? Wakefield's an excellent fielding pitcher. But he tried to make the basket catch, and unfortunately, it does go foul. I'm not so sure, you know, watching it again, that Kevin Millar could have got to that from his position. He's playing deep back there at first base.
Looked like Wakefield took a look and then realized maybe he couldn't.
Yeah, and then he called for it. And Wakefield, of course, most of the time, the best fielding pitcher on the Red Sox.
Grounded foul by the Red Sox dugout.
One more look at the pop-up. Now you see how deep Millar is. He steps back, then comes in. Wakefield's looking for the catcher. There's nobody there. So he calls for it and then drops it in foul territory.
And he's charged with an error. The first miscue for either side. To right field, Nixon had it sized up and takes care of out number 2.
We'll get the Sunday Globe's award-winning sports coverage every week. Call 800-984-5335 today for 50% off home delivery. The Boston Globe will start the week off right.
Six in a row retired by Tim Wakefield. Back up to the top of the order for Derek Jeter. It's great to see all the former Boston heroes. Great to see Teddy Bruschi here today.
You know, it's interesting. I was outside at the hot dog stand, and, you know, it was such a festive atmosphere all over, all through the area. And everybody wanted to know who was throwing out the first pitch. I don't have an answer for him. I didn't know. But to have Bobby Orr, Bill Russell, Richard Seymour, and then to see Bruschi and the way the crowd reacted to him, that was really special.
An outstanding moment. First time Bill Russell's been back in a very long time to Fenway Park.
40 years, they said.
So Teddy Bruschi looked great. A strike to Jeter, and it's 1-2. Look back for Charlie Relaford. Jeter grounded out to the mound his first time up. This time kind of a half-hearted swing, and he gets a piece to foul it back.
And a nice job, I might add. Don, you did a wonderful job in the opening ceremonies, you along with Joe Castig.
Thank you, Jerry.
Handling things very well.
It's a lot of fun.
That's not easy either.
No. The delay, I think, is the toughest thing. You're on one sentence, and then you're a whole sentence ahead, and it bounces back at you. It's an honor to share the mic with the great Joe Castiglione. Yeah, the undaunting task of having to introduce the Yankees, which could not have been very much fun. Strike 3 call. 4th strikeout for Wakefield. In order to go the Yankees. Boston on top 2-0.
Own a 2005 Camry for $179 a month at Bristol Toyota. This is not a lease, you own it. Drive home a 2005 Toyota Camry for $179 a month now at Bristol Toyota. $179 a month this week at Bristol Toyota.
So, what do you think? In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy.
New clothes are fun, but they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
There's nothing like watching a game in HD. HD is awesome. You see everything with HD. Lengths of a baseball.
The dimples on the basketball.
The blades of the grass. Everything you see is crisp.
You can actually see the puck.
Man, it's a blast watching it. HD is awesome. It's like you're sitting red line, center ice on the glass. HD. And if they're pushing into turn 3, you see it on HD.
It's amazing.
I know I'm better watching a game in HD.
If you love sports, you need HD service from Adelphia.
High definition, can't say anything bad about that, mate. Just everything's good.
Time for new furniture? Then it's time to save. Today at Albert's Furniture, we've made your purchase less taxing with a 7% discount. It's like buying tax-free. Take 7% off the best selection of furniture under one roof and pay no money down, no interest, and no payments for 6 months. Come to Albert's for the best in furniture and take 7% off your purchase today. It's like buying tax-free. Just what you're looking for in a furniture store. Albert's Furniture Showplace.
Own a 2005 Corolla for $139 a month at Bristol Toyota. This is not a lease, you own it. Drive home a 2005 Toyota Corolla for only $139 a month now at Bristol Toyota. $139 a month this week at Bristol Toyota.
Last half of the 3rd inning. The Red Sox on top 2-0 thanks to a 2-run home run by Doug Marabelli in the 2nd inning. After Mussina had hit Bill Miller with 2 outs, Marabelli took him deep into the monster seats. Red Sox have 2 hits today. The man at the plate has the first one. Johnny Damon with a single back in the 1st inning. Mike Mussina's thrown 32 pitches as he works here with nobody out in the 3rd inning. To right field, Sheffield battling the sun makes the catch for the first out. Let's check in with Eric Freed. Eric?
Well, Don, a few former Red Sox made great strides to get back here to Fenway Park to be a part of the ceremony. 2 guys now playing in the National League West. Derek Lowe and Dave Roberts, part of the ring ceremony here today. Thrilled to be here as well. I caught up with Dave just moments after receiving his championship ring.
Yeah, no, you know what the thing is, though, these fans, I always thought they were knowledgeable and passionate, but, you know, it exceeds all my expectation, and the love they have for me and this team is obviously touched my heart, and just to be a part of this and to get this ring makes it all worth it.
Yeah, let's see that. Hold that up. I mean, that's, even on a cloudy day, that would sparkle pretty good.
Even on a cloudy day, this will brighten up anybody's day.
How are things in San Diego? A great thrill for Roberts, Lowe, and all the current Red Sox who got great ovations. And you weren't surprised at all the ovation Roberts got after all he did for the Red Sox against the Yankees last year, guys.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. It really was very, very special to have both those guys back.
Well, that stolen base by Dave Roberts is certainly remembered in Red Sox history for quite some time.
No question. The 1-1.
You know what I really enjoy too, Donna, I thought was very nice, is the flags dropping from the left field wall every championship, the Red Sox, and then covered up by the 2004. That was really good.
You know who thought of it? Tom Werner came up with that one. We were talking about it before the game. Charles was going through the entire presentation. He was just going to have the 2004 flag out there, and when Tom Werner saw it, said, you know, we really should look back at all the ones prior to this, and that's exactly what they did. And it was a very nice touch. Nixon backing off with a count of 3-1, 1 out, nobody on. And here's a look at the banners dropping as part of the pregame ceremony.
All the other championship banners, 1918, and then they're all covered up with the 2004 World Championship banner.
The 3-2. Popped up, short center. It'll fall for a base hit. First hit of the day for Trot Nixon. A 1-out single.
Change up 2 from Nixon, a little bit toward the end of the bat, but able to drop it out in front of Bernie Williams. So, you know, the 2 base hits have not been hit that hard, Damon's and Nixon's, but certainly the home run by Mirabelli was. He had Nixon off balance on a couple of changeups in that first at bat. He tries it there, but this time Trot makes contact.
1 out, 1 on. Manny Ramirez struck out swinging back in the first inning. One of 2 strikeouts for Mike Mussina. Missing with hard stuff inside. Yankees beat the Red Sox 9-2 in their home opener last Sunday night. Yankees playing the first 6 games of their season at home. 3 with the Red Sox, 3 with the Orioles. Now begin a 6-game road trip. Brian Cashman making the trip to be here today. The Yankees general manager. 3-0. Mussina's been careful with Ramirez, and he's fallen behind.
We know that Terry Francona likes to give the green light on the 3-0 count. I'm not sure Manny will accept it, though. He doesn't feel like he's swinging the bat very well right now. Nice to see Tito back in the dugout.
Certainly is. A chance to visit with him before the game, and he's in great spirits as Ramirez takes the strike.
Yeah, he looked good, I thought, Don. I talked to him briefly for about 5 minutes, and he was very upbeat and looked a lot more rested, obviously, than he had over the last couple of days. Got a great ovation from this crowd.
Yes, he did. Inside ball 4. Manny down to first with the first walk of the day surrendered by Mike Mussina. At first and second, and David Ortiz with his second at bat against Mike Mussina. Ortiz fly to left his first time up.
Same thing again, staying away from Ortiz. Everything was away in that first at bat. Finally got him on a curveball to pop up to left field. But again, first pitch, turnover fastball down and away. And to this point, Ortiz has not bit at those pitches just off the plate.
Away again, 2-0.
You know, Mike Mussina does not pitch inside a lot. And if you got to come inside, if they're going to come inside against Ortiz, it's going to have to be way in.
Mussina has 211 career victories, ranking 6th among active major league pitchers. Inside, but he misses. 3-0. David Wells next on that list, 5th with 212 wins. Nixon at second, Ramirez at first, 1 down. Ball 4, he walks in. Back-to-back walks, and the bases are loaded.
And that'll bring Stottlemyre out of the dugout. You know, Mussina with excellent control throughout his career does not walk many back-to-back walks to the 3 and 4 hitters in the Red Sox lineup. Well, there are now many ways to enjoy the Red Sox at Fenway Park beyond the 81 games of the regular season. Catch all of the new Red Sox publications, the world-class media guide, yearbook, and Red Sox magazine. Book your cabin on the Red Sox cruise, reserve your slot at the Red Sox fantasy camp, and schedule a celebration or party at Fenway when the team is on the road. For information on all of these programs, call 877-RED-SOX-9.
Conference at the mound broken up by Charlie Relaford. Mel Stottlemyre out there to talk to Mike Mussina. An opportunity here for the Red Sox with 1 down, the bases loaded. And Kevin Millar, the expected batter. Millar grounded out to third base, first time up. A career .403 hitter with the bases loaded, 3 grand slams. The 4th highest active batting average in that category. In the dirt, picked by Posada. Damon line to right. Nixon single to center. Ramirez and Ortiz back-to-back walks to load the bases with 1 down. A strike to even the count at 1-1. Five hits and 20 at-bats for Kevin Millar to begin the season. Waiting on the 1-1 from Mussina. Up the middle and into center field. Nixon scores from third. Ramirez being waved around. 2 runs in, and the Red Sox lead it 4-0.
Kevin Millar had been in a mini slump for his last 9, but Mussina, he's always hit very well. And there's a breaking ball again that kind of spins. He didn't get the results he wanted. It stayed inside, and Millar shoots it right back up the middle. Manny breaking hard from second base. He'll score easily. And the Red Sox with the 4-run lead. Look at those numbers against Mussina.
And that includes that base hit. They're updated now to 429. Now Renteria bounced out to second base, his first time up. David Ortiz at second, Millar at first, 1 down.
And Mussina is certainly not as sharp in this game as we saw him in that first game at Yankee Stadium.
He has walked 2 in this inning. Giving up the 2-run home run to Mirabelli last inning. Here comes pitch number 54 for Mussina. And it misses for ball 3. He's been behind just about everybody.
You know, you have to go back. You wonder how many times in his career that Mike Mussina has walked 2 guys in 1 inning. I'll bet it's not many.
a strike to make it 3-1. Bill Miller waits on deck. Renteria with a big hit yesterday to tie the game. Of course, the Red Sox losing it in the last half of the ninth at the Rogers Center. Renteria hits it down the left field line, foul, backing out of play. Well, of course, he's had a couple of big hits. The two-run single with 2 outs yesterday. A 2-run single in the 9th inning at Yankee Stadium off Mariano Rivera. Now the 3-2. Line caught by Jeter, and they will double off Ortiz to end the inning. But the Red Sox come up with a pair at the end of 3, 4-0 Boston.
Tonight at Red Roof Inn, Bill stays in a business king room.
Look at the space.
And feels like a business king himself.
Multitasking. Chances of me working are remote.
Don't miss the redesigned, rededicated Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel.
Every now and again, it just hits you. They won, and we've got the trading cards to prove it.
PartyPoker.com.
Hi, this is Mike here at Pineview Homes. As you can see, we have expanded to both sides of Route 201 in Winslow. Millions of dollars in inventory means the largest selection of affordable, energy-efficient homes available in central Maine. During our 50th anniversary, we will continue to save Maine families thousands and supply a great variety of choices, modulars, sectionals, single-wides, just the way it's always been. Since 1955, Pineview Homes, Route 201 in Winslow.
Find great car dealers all across eastern Maine, and everyone has low prices and incentives. So why buy your next vehicle at Down East Toyota? We have Maine's largest selection of new Toyotas, more than 300. Our new 18-car showroom is customer friendly, and we go out of our way to make service convenient for you. But most of all, it's our people. Customers come back year after year and see the same faces. That says a lot about a car dealership. Down East Toyota, Wilson Street and Brewer, buy your next vehicle from a familiar face.
ESPN Pay-Per-View Boxing presents 4 great fights on Saturday, April 23rd for only $29.95. Live from Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, Kermit Cintron takes on Antonio Margarito in a welterweight title fight. Sugar Shane Mosley versus David Estrada, plus WBA lightweight champion Juan Diaz versus Ebo Elder, and heavyweights Brock versus McCline.
Call 1-866-3-ADELPHIA for more information.
Flag trivia question. And the question today, who has made the most home opening day starts in Red Sox history? We'll have the answer for you in the next half inning. So we head to the top of the 4th. It is an honor to have with us the Commissioner of Baseball, Bud Selig, joining us for a half inning as Rod leads it off. Great to see you.
Don, nice to see you, Jerry, Mr. Commissioner.
An outstanding ceremony here before the game.
Well, for somebody who loves the history of baseball and have been coming here, as Jerry knows, for many, many years now, that was very emotional for me. So I just can't fathom how magnificent it must have been for all these people here and for all the people watching here today.
Yeah, everything I thought was just perfect. The banner dropping from left field brings some of the great champions of the city of Boston from other teams here.
We were commenting before as Alex Rodriguez loops one into right center field for a hit. What a class move it really was. Joe Torre and the Yankees in the dugout for the entire ceremony.
It was tremendous. And when I looked down in the field and I saw Dom DiMaggio and then, of course, Johnny Pesky and Jim Rice and everybody, it was, boy, it brought back for me a lot of memories, so I can imagine what it meant to so many other people. It was wonderful. It was beautifully done.
Well, from baseball's point of view, you couldn't have 2 better openings of the Red Sox and the Yankees at Yankee Stadium, and now, of course, here at Fenway Park.
I was there last week, and
we saw you sitting with Mr. Steinbrenner.
I was, and you know, I made the best move of the day because in the 8th inning, I sensed that this game may be taking some turns, and I thought it was time for me to leave, and I didn't. I turned out I made the best move of the day.
There's Sheffield batting with the runner at first, and he takes a ball.
Today I'm with John Henry and Tom Werner and Larry Lucchino, so you see, but this is the greatest rivalry in sports. I mean, there's no question about it. There are a lot of great rivalries, but there's nothing that equals this.
Well, with everything that has gone on during the offseason, it really has to be great for you and everybody just to get back to baseball on the field again.
You know, after my appearance in Washington for the hearings, I went to Scottsdale and I went to spring training game, and Andy McPhail, the president of the Cubs, said to me, boy, this must be nice for you, just being able to watch a game.
Taking off is A-Rod with the pitch, and he steals second base rather easily.
Yeah, obviously the steroid issue has become a major issue in the game of baseball. There's a cloud hanging over it, but for the first time that I can remember, and I've been involved on both sides of it, the fact that the Players Association and ownership both feel that this is the wrong thing for baseball, and both have come together to get some kind of agreement.
Well, you know, Jerry, we went to a program in 2002 in the new labor agreement. It was the first time that baseball ever had a testing program, period. Now remember, we've gone through a lot of traumas. There was a cocaine problem in the 80s, and they couldn't get a testing policy, and so now then we tightened it in January, and everybody was, well, they didn't like the penalties, and I agree with that. We do need tougher penalties. There's no question about it.
Up the middle, and Renteria dives, picks it up, can do nothing with it. A-Rod's going to try and score. The throw to the plate there, Belly won't get him as he came out in front of the plate. A-Rod will score, and up to second base goes Sheffield. And what appeared to be a bad mistake for A-Rod coming around the bag at third turns into a run for the Yankees.
Yeah, it was. I don't think he realized that Renteria had stopped that ball from going to the outfield. Looked like for a second Renteria was going to save a run, but A-Rod continued around third base. You're going to see Mirabelli come up on this throw. When he comes up in front of home plate, that allows, obviously, A-Rod to be able to score. He came up and played on the short hop. If he stayed back, maybe they had a chance to get him. And, of course, with that throw, Sheffield gets in a scoring position at second base.
You were saying.
And I got so distracted by the game. Anyway, we tightened the program, even though I would, you know, agree with the people who were being critical that the penalties still weren't strong enough. But everybody was quite complimentary. Now, the only thing that happened in the next 2 months was Jose Canseco's book. And of course, that led to hearings and led to all the other things. But we've announced today, unfortunately, there's a young Colorado player who tested positively. And my suspicion there are going to be more. In the minor leagues, there are 38 players that we found that tested positively. So the fact is that we are testing. We are doing random testing. Are the penalties tough enough? No, I do want them, and we're going to continue to bear down on getting those. But we do have programs in place, and I really do think that that they're working, albeit they need some help.
Would it be a fair question to say that, I mean, players, I think, even themselves have to be educated on what is legal, what is not legal. I mean, there's many over-the-counter things that are coming out right now that, for example, what Sanchez said down in Tampa, wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he would make that same statement. Right. I'm going to try to be as kind today as I possibly can. The answer to your question, because it's a fair question, is yes, although we have all the banned substances, we do educate the players. We're going to continue to do that. I think players now today really know what they can do and can't do. But we'll continue the educational process, both in baseball and outside, because, look, steroids are not only a health problem, but they do affect the integrity of our sport.
Grounded right side. Bellhorn has one play. It's at first, and he makes it. On to third goes Sheffield. Well, I think, Jerry, you brought up a very good point that the players, it seems like everybody's on board. I mean, unheard of for the players to do what they have done here in the midst of an agreement.
Let me tell you something. I was in battles as a player against ownership with the union, and I've never seen them come together over an issue like this as quickly as they have.
Well, that's right. And I must say that one of the things I'm happiest about in the last few years, you don't hear all the anger. Jerry, you and I remember back in the 70s and 80s, and even before that, it was ugly. And it was ugly every day. There's no question. You're not going to hear that anymore. We're here to...
This one popped up foul. Mirabelli with a chance by the stands to make the catch and bang into the railing. Doug Marabelli handles out number 2. Nice play.
Now that's the one time he does get rid of the mask. He held on to it for a long time. He knows he's going to be running in close to the stands there, and right at the last minute gets rid of it and makes a nice play on the run. And he's got a lot of stuff to deal with on the on-deck circle. Pine tar, leaded bats, everything.
2 down. Sheffield still at third base.
Just to get off that for 1 second, Mr. Commissioner, the fact that the Red Sox have made an agreement now that they're going to stay in this beautiful full ballpark.
You know, when I walked in here today, and I've come here now for a long time, this and Wrigley Field, I mean, I know how the people in Chicago feel. These, and Yankee Stadium too, certainly, there's no question, but Fenway Park, the beautiful part of this is the way it looked 50 years ago, and that's why that you have this wonderful history and tradition here. This ballpark really is the most meaningful part of that, and so I'm thrilled. I'm proud of this ownership, and they really have done things not only correctly, but staying in Fenway Park. It's a great thing, not only for this franchise, but frankly for our sport.
How many openers have you been to so far? Just these 2?
Let's see. This is the 3rd one, and of course I'm going to go back to Milwaukee, but then Wednesday I'm going to Washington, and we're opening.
Oh, that should be good.
Going to play the first game there since 1971. Wow. So this is really going to be. This is a big week for us, and our attendance has been tremendous. Sport's never been more popular. We're going to set another attendance record this year, and we're off to just a really spectacular start. The first week has been terrific, and frankly, if we can keep the focus of the sport on the field, we'll all do great.
Mussina ahead of the count 3-0 as he takes for a strike. Sheffield at third base, 2 outs in the inning. And visiting Bud Selig, the commissioner of baseball, today on this home opener for the Red Sox. Ball 4 to Posada, and the second walk given up by Tim Wakefield of his outing.
Well, we certainly thank you for dropping by, and it's always a pleasure to have you in the booth, and you're always very frank. I mean, we always ask you anything specific you want to talk about. You say anything you want.
That's absolutely right. Well, I want you to know I'm thrilled I came here today. I meant when I said I could have left after the pregame show because it meant that much to me. So I mean, it's a pleasure to be here, and I listen to you guys a lot when I'm home, so I feel right at home being here.
All right, great.
You watched in Toronto yesterday, isn't it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Both
great to see you. Thank you.
Good luck.
Giambi pops it up in the infield. Racing from third is Miller. He'll handle it. The Yankees will strand 2. Red Sox on top 4-1.
Not too close. What do you think? I got that insurance?
What insurance is that, Yogi?
The one you really need to have. If you don't have it, that's why you need it.
Need what?
Well, if you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work. And they give you cash, which is just as good as money.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
It's Nissan of East Providence Spring Savings Event, and we've got a great deal on the 2005 Titan. Only $22,953. Nissan of East Providence, Route 44 East Providence.
What's with the tire?
Well, I saw you were having some trouble with your accuracy.
Where'd you get that idea?
Now you have a perfect target.
I think we're gonna need a bigger tire.
Do you think? Come on, I'll give you a hand with those balls.
When you work at what you do, it pays off. Sullivan Tire delivers the best customer service in the game.
Money on your mind? At Sovereign, we're here with red carpet service. Guaranteed.
It's Nissan of East Providence Spring Savings Event, and we've got a great deal. Lease a 2005 Maxima SE or 2005 Murano S. Your choice, $298 a month. Nissan of East Providence, Route 44 East Providence.
Back at Fenway, time for the Aflac Trivia Question Answer. Who has started the most home openers in Red Sox history? Ray Culp and Dennis Eckersley, 5 each. Ray Culp, 1968 through 1972. Dennis Eckersley, 1978 through 1981. And then again in 1983. Cy Young had 4 of them, and Tex Houston had 4 of them. Bottom of the 4th inning, Red Sox on top 4-1.
That's an answer I never would have guessed.
Nope.
Nope.
Bottom 3rd of the Red Sox order, Bill Miller, Doug Mirabelli, and Mark Bellhorn to face Mike Mussina. With 2 outs in the 2nd inning, Bill Miller was hit by a pitch. And that allowed Doug Mirabelli to hit a 2-run home run. You're right. You said that to Bud Selig. You're absolutely right. We've had him on, I think, probably 3 times over the last few years, and he will not duck a question. Very, very good about that. There's never anything that he won't answer. And pitch a strike to Bill Miller. And our thanks to Bud Selig for joining us. Red Sox in their home opener. And 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. In the air to left, Matsui makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Well, there are plenty of reasons to stay tuned to NESN at the end of the game today. After the game, it's baseball's only hour-long post-game show, followed by a new episode of Poker at 7 p.m. A half-hour special edition of Sports Desk is at 10. The season debut of Red Sox Rewind at 10:30, and an encore presentation of the opening day ring ceremony at 11. So stay tuned to NESN for the rest of the day and night. One down for Doug Mirabelli in his first home run of 2005 last time up.
Tom Caron's still up here in the booth. Yeah, he is. TC's still up here, and he's on every one of those shows that we're going to have, except the partypoker.net. And he may be playing in it.
Standing with Dave Gosher, the radio voice of the Boston Bruins, who's not had much to do over the last 6 or 7 months. In the dirt, and the count 1-1 to Mirabelli. Mussina's thrown 63 pitches with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball fooling Mirabelli, and in for a strike. Mirabelli hit 9 home runs last year, has his first home run of the season this year. The other RBIs belonging to Millar, with the bases loaded, singled in the 3rd. Drive in Nixon and Ramirez. John Lithgow is here. 3rd Rock from the Sun, among other shows and plays. A very talented actor. Strike 3 call. Mirabelli knew it. He takes with him the 3rd strikeout from Mike Mussina.
Now Mussina dropping the curveball here on Mirabelli. A couple of strikeouts, both on curveballs. One to Bellhorn, now Mirabelli. You've got Manny on a fastball back in the 1st inning.
Two down for Mark Bellhorn. He struck out looking his first time up.
Notice those shadows now almost out to the pitcher's mound, which makes it a bit more difficult for hitters at this point.
Swing and a miss. Bellhorn down 0-2. The strikeout has been an issue so far for Bellhorn again this year. And 23 at bats, now 12 strikeouts for Mark Bellhorn. Mussina thought he had it as he took a step towards the dugout.
So did Posada. You watch Posada as he'll take a little movement toward that dugout too. He thought he had strike 3 on the curveball. He catches it low, but it's where it goes over the plate.
Broken bat liner and a fair ball. Kicks off the boxes. Bellhorn with a wide turn, but Sheffield gets it quickly. And Mark held to just a single with 2 down.
Those are the ones that really tick off the pitcher and catcher. You think you have strike 3. You don't get the call, and on the very next pitch, that hitter gets a chance to get a base hit. Fastball looked like out over the plate, and Bellhorn with the broken bat up over the head of Tino Martinez. A good bounce here to Sheffield will keep Bellhorn at first base.
Johnny Damon 1 for 2. He singled in the first inning, lined out to right in the 3rd inning. In there for a strike from Mussina. He's now throwing 71 pitches in his outing. Johnny Damon, who missed Saturday's game after receiving 6 stitches on Friday night in the first game of the 3-game series against the Blue Jays. Slaps at it foul, and Johnny's down 0-2. He's had 2 hits in each of his last 4 games and was 8 for 20 coming into the game today. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And look at those numbers over the last 5 games. Bellhorn back easily. Damon chops it left side. A-Rod can't get it. Jeter does, but can do nothing with it. A-Rod aggressively charging it. It gets under his glove, and Damon reaches up to second. Goes Bellhorn.
Yeah, almost too aggressive on A-Rod's part. You know, he knows Johnny Damon has very good speed, and he really charged his ball almost like he was at shortstop. Ball goes right underneath the glove, and I'm sure A-Rod will pick up an error on that. And of course that comes with the delight of the Fenway Park crowd.
His second error of the season. Of course, the first one very controversial in New York and was a very big error.
Yeah, it's almost like he had a little more time than he thought he did to get Damon at first base.
Here's Nixon, 1 for 2. Trot with a single his last time up, came around to score. They thought they had strike 3 on Mark Bellhorn, and now since then a single by Bellhorn, the error by A-Rod, and the Red Sox with 2 down have runners at first and second. Boston on top, 4-1. By A-Rod this season, and this one a big one as he bobbled it not once but twice, charged with the error. And then here today, the error at third base. First error for the Yankees today. Red Sox have made 2. Nixon hits it in the air to right. Sheffield with the sun headed back. It's off his glove in the wall. Bellhorn scores. Here comes Damon in behind him. It's a 6-1 Red Sox lead.
You could see Sheffield when he was heading back, even though he has the sunglasses on. Very difficult out in right field now with that sun. And when he goes back, he puts the glove up, and he's not going to get to it. It's almost like he was coasting after the ball, thinking he had a good chance to make the catch, but the ball was hit a little bit harder than he expected. So big breaks in for the Red Sox here in the 4th inning. That's probably going to go as a double, I would think.
All this coming with 2 outs in the inning. Manny Ramirez. There's a strikeout and a walk as he takes ball 1.
Go back to the Bellhorn non-strike call that both Posada and Mussina thought they had. He gets a base hit. The error by A-Rod, and now the double by Nixon.
Strike 1-1 to Ramirez. This is the controversial strike 3 that Mussina and Posada thought they had.
Appears to be low, but you see Mussina and Posada taking a step toward the dugout. Didn't get the call, and since that time, 2 more runs for the Red Sox.
For the 6 Boston runs coming with 2 outs. And he sends it into left, a base hit. Nixon being waved around. He'll score. The Red Sox lead it 7-1.
Well, I mentioned Don Manny had a couple of hits yesterday, and maybe that's what it's going to take to get him going. This pitch is inside, and Ramirez will clean it out. Not a hard line drive, but certainly a line drive that's going to drive in a run. So now Posada makes the long walk to the mound along with Mel Stottlemyre as they're just starting to get some action down in the bullpen for the New York Yankees.
Jerry, we are being interrupted, and it is a very good interruption. Very nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Tom Warner and John Henry with the ring delivery.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is an interruption we will take any time.
Well, we like to thank management, obviously, for including us, and really thank the players for getting it done for us.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. Our thanks, Tom Warner and John Henry.
First time I've had a chance to do this.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
For life.
I'm never taking it off. That's outstanding.
Very, very nice. Thank you very much.
David Ortiz batting with a runner at first. Wow. These are outstanding.
I like the box it comes in.
I like the box. You're right. I don't even. They play a little game with us, Jerry. They actually told us before the game that ours are going to be coming in a couple of months. But very nice of them to have dropped them off today. A surprise from John Henry and Tom Warner.
Yeah, it was. That's very nice. Greatest comeback in history, 2004. It's got your name on it. That's some bling.
That is some bling bling.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's double bling.
Yeah. I like that. Outstanding. Wow.
I like the box, too. The box is very nice.
It's got your name in it, too.
2004 World Champs.
Ground and foul outside to first.
Well, as I said, thank you very much to ownership for including us in this ceremony, but special thanks also for those players who all got it done last year and brought a lot of joy to a lot of people.
I echo those sentiments. Same ceremony is now going on next door as David Ortiz strikes out to end the inning, but a 3-run inning for the Red Sox. The end of 4 have a 7-1 lead.
travelers, we got you something. Southwest has new leather seats and roomier cabins for more comfortable flights.
Yeah, I love leather.
You are now free to move about the country.
Taste loss.
Am I at risk?
I thought the government wiped out taste loss in the 1950s.
If you have questions, we have the answers for you.
How can we fight taste loss?
Protect yourself with a great-tasting, less-filling Miller Lite, with more taste than Bud Light and half the carbs. And please, keep asking questions.
Is now a good time to talk about taste loss?
Anytime is a good time to talk about taste loss. Miller, good call.
First Acura, Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts' #1 dealer, has over 200 Acuras available for a spectacular spring savings event. In addition, First Acura will provide their exclusive Life Care Protection Package that includes extended powertrain coverage, tires for life, and price protection guarantee, all at no cost to you. Only First Acura offers this much car with this much peace of mind. Come visit our state-of-the-art facility and experience firsthand why First Acura is this area's #1 Acura dealer. Located next to Alpert's on Route 6 in Seacon. First Acura, open 7 days a week.
Wakefield. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Olympia Sports, by Subaru, and by Coors Light. Bernie Williams after the first pitch of the inning, grounding it to Mark Bellhorn for the first out of the 5th inning. Wakefield now with a 6-run lead to work with. As the pitching line brought to you by Nissan. Only run for New York coming in the 4th inning on a very strange play that scored Alex Rodriguez. Wakefield so far has only surrendered 2 hits. Red Sox out hitting the Yankees 7-2. Tony Womack taking ball 1. Pitch number 70 for Tim Wakefield in there for a strike. I think it meant a great deal for Tim Wakefield to have the chance to start here in the home opener. Some grounded foul outside of first. Of all the Red Sox players, I think Tim Wakefield realizes the significance, having been here as long as he has, what it means to open up here at Fenway Park in a home opener. And it's something he will not forget.
I think he was a little concerned. You know, as a starting pitcher, you get into a routine that you go through every time you make a start, and you want things to be on time, and everything was on time today. It was perfect the way the ceremony had gone, and he went down to the bullpen to warm up and didn't have to wait around a long time at all.
Womack thinking too. Nixon fires it in, but Womack at second base with a 1-out double. 3rd hit for the Yankees. Top of the order for the Yankees coming up. Derek Jeter is 0 for 2 so far today. Jeter has grounded back to the mound and struck out looking. At the dish. The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports. In the category Yankee career leaders. How about that list? Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Earl Combs, and Joe DiMaggio before Derek Jeter. He's on so many of those kinds of lists. swing and a miss. 0-2.
Again, an excellent knuckleball here from Wakefield. It's been very good movement on that pitch today, and that one just completely dropping out of the strike zone after the swing from Derek Jeter.
Jeter has scored at least 100 runs in 8 of his 9 full seasons, the most by a Yankee since Mickey Mantle at 9 consecutive 100-run seasons in his 18-year career. In 2004 American League All-Star, 6th All-Star selection for Jeter. Swing and a miss, and Jeter strikes out.
How about that knuckleball? Wow. I mean, when it leaves the hand, you just don't know. And this particular knuckleball, watch how much this dives down and in on Derek Jeter.
Third baseman.
I mean, it swings and it almost hits him in the back foot.
Two down for a run. 1 for 2. And the single is last time up. One of only 3 New York hits. And cranks it foul off to the right. Inside corner for a strike. Wakefield ahead 0-2. Tim's got 5 strikeouts now on the day. He's gotten Derek Jeter twice. Tony Womack at second, 2 down. The 0-2 pitch. Just missing. Wakefield thought he had it, took a couple steps towards the dugout.
Now, just like we saw Posada and Mussina taking a step, same thing here from Wakefield. Thought he had the inside corner. Not quite.
Line foul on the third base line. Outfield straightaway on Alex Rodriguez. With 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. The 1-2. Down low, gets away from Arabelli, and on to third goes Womack. At third base now, 2 down in the inning. Alex Rodriguez had been down 0-2. He's worked it even, 2-2. And he sliced it foul back to the backstop. A wild pitch was charged to Tim Wakefield. It allowed Tony Womack to get to third base. Now the 2-2. Rodriguez grounds it. Renteria ranging behind the bag at second, throws him out. Womack left at third halfway through this one. 7-1 Red Sox.
First Acura, Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts' #1 dealer, has over 200 Acuras available for a spectacular spring savings event. In addition, First Acura will provide their exclusive Life Care Protection Package that includes extended powertrain coverage, tires for life, and price protection guarantee, all at no cost to you. Only First Acura offers this much car with this much peace of mind. Come visit our state-of-the-art facility and experience firsthand why First Acura is this area's #1 Acura dealer. Located next to Alpert's on Route 6 in Seacount. First Acura, open 7 days a week.
more people are discovering premium tasting steak without a grill. Thanks to the new steak, mushroom, and Swiss breakfast sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts, served on a freshly baked bagel. Their grills are desperately trying to measure up. Dunkin' Donuts, bring yourself back.
Tonight at Red Roof Inn, Bill stays in a Business King room.
Look at the space.
And feels like a Business King himself.
Multitasking. Chances of me working are remote.
Don't miss the redesigned, rededicated Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel. Tonight at Red Roof Inn,
Nice.
Steve stays in a renovated room.
Got much hair, but you got everything else.
And mixes business with pleasure.
Yes, sir. I'm working on those statistics right now.
Don't miss the redesigned, rededicated Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel.
The Boston Red Sox will hold their annual Red Sox Welcome Home Dinner tonight, presented by Dunkin' Donuts to benefit the Red Sox Foundation, and Nesson will be there. This fun-filled evening features the Red Sox team being joined on stage by Seth Meyers, Ben Affleck, and Steve Sweeney for a memorable evening celebrating their World Championship. Join Tom Caron and Hazel May for a special look back at the Welcome Home Dinner tomorrow night at 8 only on Nesson, and that will be a look back at what happened tonight, and they'll have that tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on Nesson. We are joined by George Condos, the president of Dunkin' Donuts, one of my favorite places in the entire world. It's great to meet you, George.
Great, thank you. It's great to meet you as well. Great game today.
So far, outstanding. The Red Sox on top in this one, 7-1. You guys involved in the Welcome Home Dinner once again. That's got to be very exciting for you.
Yeah, we're certainly excited about that. It gives us an opportunity to make a significant contribution to the Red Sox Foundation this evening.
And Dunkin' Donuts is a presenting sponsor, $100,000 contribution to the Red Sox Foundation, which is just great. That's outstanding.
Now, the good news is Dunkin' Donuts all over the place, and we're lucky to have one right here in the booth. I mean,
yeah,
every single night it's a Dunkin' Donuts in here.
Absolutely.
About the third inning of every game, we are joined by the nice folks from Dunkin' Donuts who come and take care of us, and we greatly appreciate that.
Well, we certainly appreciate your support as well.
You guys have been involved in the community for a long time. It's just another step in your community work.
Yeah, it certainly is. We're involved. We are mutual sponsors with the Red Sox for the Jimmy Fund as well. Over the last 5 years, we've raised about $2.5 million for the Jimmy Fund. Certainly gives us an opportunity to work with the Red Sox and contribute to the community.
I understand there's a commercial coming up, Theo Epstein and Johnny Damon. Is there truth to this?
Well, there is. It's certainly going to be an entertaining commercial. It'll air for the first time next Monday, and it'll star, as you said, Theo Epstein and Johnny Damon.
An interesting pairing.
Certainly is. It's part of our introduction of a new line of iced espresso products, which you'll have to try. A new chocolate and chocolate strawberry and chocolate banana flavored.
Nice.
You've got to try them. They're outstanding.
Well, last year you guys used Kurt Schilling, right? Did Kurt do some stuff?
Yes, we did. Kurt did a great job for us last year in a breakfast sandwich, and you will be impressed with Theo Epstein and Johnny Damon this year. They did a terrific job.
We're visiting George Condos, the president of Dunkin' Donuts. Edgar Renteria batting after Kevin Millar had walked. You also are the sponsor of our new banner, which we're very excited about.
Yes, absolutely. It's a great backdrop of...
We've traveled with it to Toronto for the first time. This one seems to be a toned-down version, not quite as big, but very, very nice. We're going to miss for Renteria in the count 1-2.
Let's have the great program also, the Dunkin' Donuts dugout out there in the bleachers section.
Yeah, that's right. We sponsor 24 tickets for each and every game, each and every home game, and it's an opportunity for us to provide to the youth community an opportunity to come to the game, watch the game. It's right, actually, we're queuing in on it right now underneath the Dunkin' Donuts billboard.
Every night.
There they are.
Yep, every night they're out there with their Dunkin' Donuts shirts. And they know on camera. How do they know that?
That's on cue. One thing that Dunkin' Donuts definitely needs to do is to get more in Fort Myers. I went through Dunkin' Donuts withdrawal for the better part of 6 weeks. There was like one.
Well, you got to move to Naples. There's a couple down there.
Oh, see, there's the key. Not sure I can afford Naples, but the pitch swung on and missed. And Renteria is the first out of the inning. Well, George, we wish you a lot of luck, and thank you very much. A contribution, of course, to Jimmy Fun, all the fine work you and the people at Dunkin' Donuts do. Thank you very much.
Bet. Thank you very much as well. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Red Sox.
Have a good time tonight.
Thank you.
Red Sox on top 7-1. The runner at first and one down in the inning. Bill Miller grounding it towards Womack, looking for two to Jeter for one on to first. Scooped up by Tino Martinez, and the double play to end the inning. We played 5 from Fenway on the home opener. Red Sox on top 7-1.
Own a 2005 Camry for $179 a month at Bristol Toyota. This is not a lease, you own it. Drive home a 2005 Toyota Camry for $179 a month now at Bristol Toyota. $179 a month this week at Bristol Toyota.
Look out their windows and see smokestacks. Some don't.
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
Own a 2005 Corolla for $139 a month at Bristol Toyota. This is not a lease, you own it. Drive home a 2005 Toyota Corolla for only $139 a month now at Bristol Toyota. $139 a month this week at Bristol Toyota.
Know the score before the game with Nesson.
We've got you covered 1 hour before and after each game.
Tune in. Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe pregame report for analysis, player features, commentary, and more.
And after the last inning, the action is just beginning.
Stay with Nesson for 1 hour of postgame coverage with W.B. Mason's Extra Innings and Granite City Electric's Extra Innings Extra.
Nesson, every night, every day, and every year, history happens here.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extra Mart has all your bases covered. Stop by Extra Cafe for a single cup of our very own gourmet coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extra Mart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
This month, come in for the best in Major League collectibles and trading cards, and enter to win a trip for two to the 2005 All-Star Game in Detroit.
Extra Mart is always a home run.
Well, fans, Red Sox Nation extends to Hollywood. Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon star in the new movie Fever Pitch. It's a love story about the Red Sox, and several players have roles in the movie. That's Fever Pitch in theaters now. Understand, too, that that's doing very, very well locally here.
Into left field, a leadoff hit for Gary Sheffield. Didn't waste any time out there taking a hack at the very first pitch from Tim Wakefield.
Sheffield on base 3 times today. The walk, the base hit to drive in the only Yankee run of the day, and now follows here in the 6th with a leadoff base hit.
That is a good look. How about the kitchen that he's got written on there as well?
He's got a Red Sox tat in his boiler.
Yeah. Front porch with stuff on it. He's got the, yeah, that's terrific. Sure he's
he may have eaten all the Red Sox rings.
Matsui fouls it off. 1-1. Matsui was 0 for 3 yesterday in the loss to the Baltimore Orioles. And 0 for 2 so far here today. He had a great home opener in New York. So he went 3 for 5 with a 2-run home run. To right center field, Johnny Damon there to make the catch for out number 1.
Well, Matsui's troubles continue against Wakefield. We mentioned 190 coming into the game and 0 for 3 here this afternoon.
Tino Martinez.
I must say I was a bit surprised to get the ring. You know, we were told that was probably going to be a month or so into the season.
I heard 2 months. But they were playing games with us and wanted to make that presentation, which was very, very nice of them. Felix Rodriguez up in the bullpen. Did you think it would be this big?
Yes.
This is unbelievable. Runner off, line foul down beyond the tarp area.
You know, we've gotten to see some of the Patriots championship rings over the last couple of years, and when you don't win a championship in 86 years, you figure it's going to be a pretty good sized ring done.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what I expected, but this is great.
What did you expect anyway?
I didn't think it was going to be small, but this is great. Popped up left side. Will Miller, the lip of the grass, retrieves out number 2.
I had a feeling it would be something better than what you get out of a gumball machine.
Yes.
I just had that feeling after 86 years.
Jorge Posada grounded out to first base in the second. He walked in the 4th inning. Tim Wakefield up to 92 pitches. With 2 outs in the 6th inning. Gave up a leadoff single to Gary Sheffield, who's still standing at first base with 2 outs in the inning. Red Sox have tomorrow off, and then we'll resume this 3-game series on Wednesday night at 7:05. Kurt Schilling getting the start for the Red Sox. Up against right-handed pitcher Jarrett Wright. On the ground, right side, Bellhorn. On to Millar. The Yankees are gone in the 6th. Boston on top, 7-1 after 5.5.
Fireside Nissan announces its super savings event going on now. Thinking of a new car? Lease a new 2005 Quest for $219 a month. Fireside Nissan, Route 1, North Attleboro.
There's nothing like watching a game in HD. HD is awesome. You see everything with HD. Laces of a baseball.
The dimples on the basketball.
The blades of the grass. Everything you see is crisp.
You can actually see the puck.
Man, it's a blast watching it. HD is awesome. It's like you're sitting red line, center ice on the glass. HD. And if they're pushing into turn 3, you see it on HD.
It's amazing.
Ain't nothing better than watching a game in HD.
If you love sports, you need HD service from Adelphia.
High definition, can't say anything bad about that, mate. Just everything's good.
The wonder of it all. Grab your friends, bring your clover. Lots more fun, so come on over. Try your luck, there's more games to explore. More to rock, more to roll, more ways to find your pot of gold. You don't have to be real tall to see the wonder of it all.
Foxwoods, the wonder of it all.
They don't care that Valero Energy Corporation is the nation's largest independent refiner, or that we're an industry leader in the production of environmentally clean energy products, or that our 4,600 stores market food and fuel to keep most of North America going. They just know that among the thousands of Valero employees who volunteer for community service every day, there's one who has energy to spare. For them, Valero, the energy to take you anywhere.
Fireside Nissan announces its super savings event going on now. Thinking of a new car? Lease a new 05 Altima 2.5 SL for $179 a month. Fireside Nissan, Route 1, North Attleboro.
Don't miss your chance to see match 4 of the PartyPoker.net Boston versus New York Poker Challenge. Boston brings in its heavy hitters, looking to claim victory in the 4th of 9 original episodes. It starts tonight at 7 o'clock. Heavy hitters are coming in tonight for Boston.
They need heavy hitters, right? They're losing. Is that true?
They gotta be, yeah.
Felix Rodriguez is the new Yankees pitcher.
Last year with San Francisco and the Phillies, 76 games overall, the 4th appearance this year for the New York Yankees.
Mussina went the first 5 innings, giving up 7 hits and 7 runs. He walked 3 and struck out 4 through 95 pitches. On the hook with the Red Sox on top 7-1. Doug Mirabelli hit a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning and struck out looking in the 4th. Last year, setting career highs in batting average at .281. And the most RBIs of his career with 32. With 9 home runs last year in his first of 2005. And at the time gave the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. They would add 2 more in the 3rd and 3 in the 4th. Red Sox on top today 7-1. As Rodriguez misses, and it's 3-1.
Red Sox have added a bench over there. You can see in that corner of the dugout where Ron Jackson is sitting and Johnny Damon checking over the charts on Rodriguez. I guess that was for Tito, but I'm not sure the manager would want to sit there. Manager's kind of like to hide down in that dugout. There's Tito in his normal spot.
Swing and a miss by Mirabelli. Again, great to see Terry Francona.
Plus, I sat in that seat this morning, and you are exposed to the crowd. So when things aren't going well,
you don't want to sit there.
You probably don't want to sit there.
It's fine for Ron Jackson. Swing and a miss. Mirabelli strikes out. Let's check in with Eric Freed. Eric?
Well, earlier today, Don, Terry Francona held a press conference his first day back here at Fenway Park after leaving the team for 4 games with his health concerns. Doctors told him he needs to find a job that has less stress, and he said he wasn't going to leave this job. So here he is, ready to take over again for the Red Sox, but he does need to change a few things in the way he lives.
It's not like I'm sitting here like I got a revelation or anything. I just, you know, or I got things in perspective. I mean, we're 2-4 and I'm miserable. You know, it's not like I care any less about baseball. I just, you know, try to be a little bit more, you know, take an hour out of my day and maybe, you know, get in the pool or do something that where I can handle what we're doing and not have this job, you know, knock me under.
He said the warning signs were there. He just didn't see them. The last 2 weeks of spring training, he wasn't feeling very well. And then it all caught up to him that Wednesday in New York where he was taken to the hospital, stayed in the hospital briefly, had all sorts of tests, but says he's feeling better and ready to go here at Fenway.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. You know, you think about the jobs in New England, and you have to think that he is among the toughest. I mean, he is a guy that is second guessed throughout New England on a nightly basis. And last year handled all of that beautifully, and at a time certainly when he took the blame in some situations for players' situations and was able to take the brunt of all that and got through it, won a world championship here for the Red Sox, and having health problems this year right out of the gate. But he is better, and certainly glad that Tito's back in there as this one is lifted to short left field. Matsui moves over towards the line and handles out number 2.
Well, you know, Don, it goes back to, remember I told you I saw him in the exercise room in New York, and you could see that he was not into it. And I've been on it many times where he does a lot of swimming, different things, and he was working on the elliptical, and it just didn't last long. And you could tell, you know, and what happens is at the end of spring training, you know, spring training is very long for a manager. They're on every single trip. You're traveling a lot. Then you've got to make decisions. You've got to make cuts. You've got to, you know, send guys to the minor leagues. You've got to let guys go. And that's a very stressful part of a job for any coach or manager in any sport, because they become attached to these guys, you know, and it's awfully tough to tell a kid you got to go back to the minor leagues, or tell a veteran player you're released, you'll be traded. And you know, who knows? You make that trip out to Arizona. It's very quick. You come back and you get, boom, the Yankees on opening day. Things don't go well for 2 days. So I think, you know, a lot of that built up with him. And that'd be good that he was able to get away for a couple of days. He looked great this morning.
Williams had started back. Now he's coming on full bore to make the catch to end the inning. The Red Sox down an order in the 6th at the end of 6, 7-1 Red Sox.
I'm tired of eating all this junk at night. Over here. All right, punch it.
Late night cravings? Wendy's makes everything fresh, right when you order, like our hot and juicy classic hamburgers.
It's good to be nocturnal.
Wendy's pickup window is open till 1 a.m. or later.
At Samuel Adams, hops are to beer what grapes are to wine. Just take a smell.
That's why I founded Jim Cook goes to Bavaria to hand select the best hops in the world. Most other brewers just call in their orders.
Only the best hops make the best tasting beer.
PartyPoker.net.
The biggest just got bigger. The Bangor Home Show this Thursday through Sunday at the Bangor Auditorium and Civic Center. See Maine's largest home show featuring over 300 booths. Just in time for all your spring home projects. From the finest kitchens and baths, walkways to windows, to a new home or an addition. The Bangor Home Show has something for everyone. Talk to the building professionals and see the latest products that will make your dream home a reality. The Bangor Home Show this Thursday through Sunday at the Bangor Auditorium and Civic Center. General admission just $6 with plenty of free parking. Don't miss it.
Wherever I want to be, as I'm riding on the boulevard. If you want, you can come with me. We can ride on down the boulevard. I'm wherever I
Introducing the Suzuki Boulevard line of cruisers. Choose your Boulevard.
See Friend and Friends Suzuki in Ellsworth and Orono and Richard's Sports Shop in Lincoln.
Hi, this is Mike here at Pineview Homes. As you can see, we have expanded to both sides of Route 201 in Winslow. Millions of dollars in inventory means the largest selection of affordable, energy-efficient homes available in central Maine. During our 50th anniversary, we will continue to save Maine families thousands and supply a great variety of choices, modulars, sectionals, single-wides, just the way it's always been. Since 1955, Pineview Homes, Route 201 in Winslow.
By your local Lincoln Mercury dealers. Well, Tim Wakefield getting the start of the home opener. So far has been outstanding. He has struck out 5 through the first 6 innings. The other side, Doug Mirabelli with a 2-run home run to get the day started off right for the Red Sox. And more to follow. Manny Ramirez. And the Red Sox on top 7-1. And Jerry, as we head to the top of the 7th inning, it is truly an honor to welcome the great James Taylor. I'm a great fan of yours, sir. And I'm glad you've joined us. Outstanding job in the ceremony.
It was a great honor to be part of it.
You are a great Red Sox fan, and I know you had been here before to do the national anthem.
Yes, that's right. It was that also was a thrill. It's always great to be in Fenway.
Now, does it make a difference whether it's 80 degrees or a day like today when you're singing?
You know, yeah, it does. It's actually playing this can get a little difficult when it's cold. Yeah. But it's also, you know, it wakes you up. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here at Fenway.
And as you were seeing the soldiers coming out as well, that was just an amazing moment here.
My wife Kim was telling me that it was a really rare moment. Yep. Well, this is indeed, you know, it's important for us here in Boston to experience this as fully as we can, because this is truly a rare, miraculous occurrence for us here in Boston. A wonderful thing.
Well, we've been saying it over and over in the broadcast. You know, we've had to wait a long time for this, and I thought everything today was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Again, just beautiful.
Yeah, Doug, I agree. It was beautiful.
You live out west. You were saying the trophy was making its way out there. Did you ever get to see the trophy?
Yeah, the trophy came through our town. It came through Lenox, Mass, and it's just great to see people turn out, and you know, generations of Red Sox Nation just finally, you know, finally at peace with it. You know, it's a great thing.
Yeah. Look at the ring that we received here a couple of innings ago, which is outstanding.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Into center field for Bernie Williams with 1 out. He singles to center. James, you are heading on tour coming up in the near future. Is that true?
That's right. We're going to be out all summer long. We start in June with some rehearsals. We'll play through Labor Day. So we've got a summer tour all here in the States. So
When are you going to be in the Boston area? Do you know? I may be putting you on the spot.
No, I think we're playing the 28th and 29th down at Tweeter Center in Boston. We're also playing out at Tanglewood on the July 4th and 5th, and we're playing at Hartford, Connecticut. Those are our 3 shows in the area, and they're all pretty close to the top of the tour.
This is Tony Womack batting with 1 out and 1 on.
Well, it's great, you know, because it's actually back in my time, this music, and this music continues. You can still sing it today. There are songs that come out today that you will never be able to hum 20 years from now. But the great songs of James Taylor, you'll always remember. I don't know how I got to be so lucky, you know, but it's a great thing to be gearing up for another tour. We can't wait to hit the road, you know.
Sweet Baby James, outstanding. I had the DVD, which I take on the road with me to this day. Line to short, Renteria picks it for the 2nd out of the inning. You know what I have? I have the concert from New York City after September 11th.
Yep.
What a great concert. I have those CDs, and of course you're involved in that. I got you on there on the iPod right behind the Who.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, come on, right after the Who.
That's good. That's good company to be in.
Very nice.
You know, I opened for the Who in 1971. I just had a chair and an acoustic guitar. Man, was that an unbalanced bill. Who is this kid?
Well, with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning, we're visiting with James Taylor. It was part of the pregame ceremony here today at Fenway Park. How often do you get here to Fenway? I mean, I know your schedule is going to be very tough during the summer.
You know, if we're lucky, we get by here 2 or 3 times a year, my wife and I. Kim's a dyed-in-the-wool Sox fan, and mainly because of her work with the Boston Symphony and with Seiji Ozawa, who was such a huge Red Sox supporter for all these years. That's really how she got sort of, you know, that's how she got Fenway red dirt in her blood, you know. And you know, so I've always, since I've lived in Massachusetts for many years, been a Sox fan and supporter, but I never really got to the stadium here, the ballpark, as often as I could.
Still spend a lot of time on the Vineyard?
Yeah, we get down there a lot.
Yeah.
I got most of my family. My mother's down there, my brother Livingston, my sister Kate, brother Hugh, they're all down there. So
your brother was in Jerry's neck of the woods at one time.
Yeah, Weston, yeah. Lived in Weston for a while.
Yeah. Lives a Boston native. He lives in Cambridge now.
I had a chance to see you a couple of years ago at the Orpheum when you joined Mark Knopfler. It was actually Mark Knopfler's concert, but you did a song, and that was really neat.
Yeah, and Mark is he's a force of nature, so that was a great thing.
You have a motorcycle accident or something last year?
Yeah, he sure did. He had a tour booked. He had to cancel it. That was serious, but he's back in shape, and I think he's coming back. I noticed he's doing a couple of benefits when he's coming back to the States later this summer, so he's clearly back in the saddle.
Well, the Red Sox with a 7-1 lead here. The Yankees batting in the top of the 7th inning.
Well, if this continues with this score, this will round out just an absolutely perfect day at Fenway. The pregame ceremonies, the game itself.
Yeah, that was great, and to see all of those classic heroes of the past, Carlton Fisk and Tiant and Yaz, and oh man, what a thrill that was.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't beat that.
Mike Timlin and Mike Myers up in the bullpen. Fenway Park about to stand. And Derek Jeter having 2 strikes to him, a full count with 2 outs in the inning. Jeter grounds it towards third. Miller waits on it. The throw across in time. James Taylor, an honor. Sir, thank you for coming up.
So great to meet you too.
Thank you very much.
All right. So long. Take it easy, you guys.
All right. Have a good tour.
Maybe this isn't the best time to say it, but I think you're really beautiful.
Well, I've always been attracted to you too, Paul.
Wait, hold on one sec, babe. Excuse me?
Want to get away? Now you can. Go to Southwest.com for Southwest Airlines' $39 internet specials from Manchester or Providence to BWI Airport. Purchased by April 21st.
You are now free to move about the country.
It's so easy to use Geico.com, a caveman could do it.
What?
Oh, no,
Not cool.
I did not know you were there. I didn't know I could say.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's so easy to use Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you hear that? That is really condescending.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
For the largest selection of gas and diesel motorhomes in New England, it's USRV.
On sale at USRV, $399 fixed on select American Coach, Beaver, Fleetwood, Travel Supreme, and more. New Beaver Marquee, $120,000 off, plus $399 fixed. 40-foot Beaver Thunder, $399 fixed, only $967 a month. New Bounder, 36, $399 fixed, only $484 a month.
Quantity, quality, and price. It's USRV. My name is Marty, and we make better deals.
I know you do more brakes and mufflers than anyone, but do you really do shocks and struts too?
Yes.
Factory scheduled maintenance?
Yes.
Oil changes?
Yes.
Tire rotation?
Yes.
Belts and hoses?
Yes.
Headlights?
Yes.
Batteries?
Yes.
Back rubs?
Yes.
The Midas Touch Maintenance Package for just $29.95. We'll change your oil, rotate your tires, and do a courtesy check, including brakes, battery, filters, and more. For mechanics known for their work and their word,
trust the Midas Touch.
The Red Sox have sold more than 2.5 million tickets, the most they've ever sold by the state. So be sure to get your tickets now for the rest of the season. Tickets are still available for select games throughout the season. Call 877-RED SOX 9 to check availability. Be sure to visit Fenway Park. It never gets old. And another guy that never gets old. Let's join the E-Man, Eric Freed.
Jerry, you're doing it all today. Thank you very much. Time for the road ahead, brought to you by our New England Ford dealers. A day off tomorrow here, and then it's back to the Yankees and the Red Sox on Wednesday, and it's back to the mound for the first time since last year's playoff run for Curt Schilling as he makes his 2005 debut. We all know what Schilling did last year, leading the majors in wins with 21, and it's what he did in the playoffs that will forever be remembered here in New England. Overall last year, 5 starts against New York, including the playoffs. He had a 3-1 record. A 3.26 earned run average for Schilling last year, second only to Cy Young Award winner Johan Santana. So we're all looking forward to Curt Schilling taking the mound here at Fenway Park on Wednesday. Guys.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. We are waiting for that. That will be outstanding. Game 2 of the 3-game series with the New York Yankees. And he'll be matched up against Jared Wright on Wednesday night.
And might I add, Don, before we go any further, you were on the field. I had a chance to watch on the monitor, the TV here, our pregame ceremonies. And what a great job. Russ Ken, Mike Narachi, all the people in the truck, all the camera crew, all the technicians, everybody did just a great job covering those ceremonies.
They do a great job every day, and we thank them very much. Trot Nixon leading it off here in the last half of the 7th inning. Nixon with 2 hits, a single and a double. He's driven in a pair. Felix Rodriguez out there for his 2nd inning of relief.
Man, I think we've met everybody today, haven't we?
Yeah, he's had lots of guests.
If Slash comes through that door, though, I don't know. I think I'm leaving.
That was great. I love James Taylor. He's outstanding, and that was great to have him on. Pitch up and away, 2-1. That was new information. I didn't know you had him as part of your iPod situation.
Yeah, he's right after the Who, and he's right before John Mellencamp, and then following that is Elton John, and then of course Paul McCartney wraps it up.
You're all over the place.
That's me. I'm all over the place. That's the story of my life.
3-1 to Trot Nixon. Red Sox will have a day off. A lot of the players a chance to kind of get settled in to their season housing arrangements as Nixon takes ball 4 leadoff walk here in the last half of the 7th inning.
Now, a lot of players having a nice afternoon. Certainly Tim Wakefield, Nixon with a couple of hits and a couple of RBI. Certainly Millar with 2 runs batted in. Mirabelli with the home run. And I think after today, Don, you know, it's kind of a, you know, you open up in New York, you go to Toronto, you finally get your home opener here, which everybody has been looking forward to, the players especially. And now after today, you kind of get into the flow of the season.
I would think for a lot of the guys tomorrow, kind of getting in, a lot of these guys come in and stay for the season in a house. And tomorrow will be kind of the first day to do that, really. I mean, after the long spring training. And, of course, beginning the season on the road. Take care of a lot of personal business, I would think, tomorrow. And then get the season going again Wednesday night against the Yankees.
It's almost like after the final opening day, you know, then you get into the marathon of the long season. One other addition they have here at Fenway now is out in left field, where they have added the standings in the AL East. And of course, you see the Red Sox right now at 2-4, hoping to change that today. But that's a nice little touch that they put on the left field wall. It does present a challenge for left fielders, which is always a challenge here at Fenway. But now that wall extends the scoreboard part of it for a longer distance, and it'll be interesting to see how long, you know, it takes some guys to get used to that out there. I'm killing it to illustrate it today, man. That's about the third time I used it.
Is there a quota? I mean, do you have to use it so much?
No.
A swing and a miss by Manny. This player profile is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network. Led the AL East with home runs. I didn't get to the end of that, so I don't know what the bottom said, unfortunately.
Watch the replay tonight, and you'll see it.
0.2 at bats. Thank you. Russ Ken, Adam Jupiter. The 1-2. Away, and it's 2-2 now to Manny. Great to have Julie Tretiak back as well, working in the booth with us this season.
Yeah, I'm glad she's feeling well. She had some problems during the offseason, physical problems, but she's 100% now. And she looks great, just like she did a year ago. I'm glad we didn't see her this when she was sick. I didn't even know that till today.
Oh, now everybody in Boston knows.
Well, you know, that's NESN policy, to keep everybody, you know, all information in tight. You know, you don't want to let too much information out. Having a Dunkin' Donuts coffee here with.
Well, 3 to Manny and a full count now. Rodriguez had walked Nixon to begin the inning. 3-2 count to Ramirez. David Ortiz waits on deck.
Actually, Julie told me she almost blew up this
really? An explosion?
Yeah.
Sure, that required surgery. And he pops it up into left field. Matsui coming in. And there's one down in the inning. Nixon back to the bag at first.
A lot of players in the game today, you know, after they're at bat, they'll look up toward the scoreboards, because almost every scoreboard in baseball will play the replay. And they look up and they see what the pitch was, how their swing was.
One down, Nixon at first. David Ortiz has been held hitless today so far. He has been on base. Nixon back to the bag at first.
See, one added responsibility Julie has this year is we have this new sign, obviously, behind us. So when we have a guest, she has to hold the sign. So
I noticed that.
Move it over to close. You know, so
we can't leave it up, because, to be honest, earlier I was feeling a little claustrophobic.
I had to go to the Xanax. Yeah. I mean, I was down here. I felt like it was a submarine. I mean, it was completely surrounded. Yeah. So I mean, we need some open space.
It's like when you were a kid, they could build a fort with a blanket. That's exactly what it was. The only way out was out that way.
I was here early this morning. It was completely covered all the way around here, and I was starting to sweat and perspire and shake. And
so now you're medicated and you're much better.
Can't have this.
So we've eliminated that. We now have Julie handling that part of it.
She's like the girl on what's the show that Bob Barker? Let's Make a Deal, whatever it is. Behind the curtain.
High tight to Ortiz. 94 miles per hour from Felix Rodriguez.
By the way, the one we had in Toronto.
Yes.
They left it there. They covered the infield with it.
Using it as a tarp now.
Yeah.
Ortiz goes the opposite way, but that will drift foul back into the seats.
It's been a long time, you know. Well, last time we were here, obviously, with the playoffs and the World Series, but the atmosphere outside of Fenway today was so festive. It was, everybody was in a good mood. You know, everybody was anxious to get into the ballpark. Everybody was anxious to see the ceremony, see the first game here since, obviously, the World Series, see that banner go up.
Ball 3 and a full count now to Ortiz. How long were we out there today?
I'd say probably close to an hour. Had the pregame show out there, and Tom Caron and Dennis Eckersley, of course, they were joined by Larry Lucchino was out there for a while. Tom Werner was out there for a while. Sean McGrail, and it was pretty busy out there.
The 3-2. Ortiz again sending one foul down the third base line, backing out of play. Now you're in the same area for fans who are coming on this homestand that you were last year, right?
Right across, yeah, right across from Gate D at Fenway Park, and it was, you know, it was very crowded today. I expected most people to come immediately into the ballpark because the ceremony was starting at 2, but you know, till about 1:45. It was popping, and at 1:45 they made an announcement out there that the ceremony is going to start in 15 minutes, and man, everybody was dying to get into the ballpark. Didn't want to miss anything.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Ortiz. Nixon at first, 1 down. Ortiz hits it high and deep to center field. Bernie Williams back. This will take him to the dirt of the warning track, but he's there to make the catch. And Nixon back to the bag with 2 down.
A tough day. You know, we saw Mirabelli with the home run, and he hit it hard to left field, but with the way the wind has been blowing, very tough out towards center field today, and especially center field and right field. Looked like Ortiz put a pretty good charge in this, but it fell short of that warning track. Now with this new field, it looks to me, Don, and of course we haven't been here since last year, but it seems like the warning track area out there near the wall and in center field is a little bit bigger than it was.
I think you're right. An expanded warning track. As Millar bats with 2 down, Nixon at first. Last night when we get back from Toronto, had a chance to take a look at some of the facilities by the Red Sox clubhouse, which is entirely different. It is beautiful.
Really nice. Put a batting cage underneath, right underneath the Red Sox dugout, underneath those stands down the first base line behind the dugout. And it's so convenient for the players now to be able to go in there even between at bats during a game. They have a video room down there. They have really done a nice job. And of course, a lot of people had to work long hours in the off season to get this thing done for opening day. Clubhouse is improved. There's a state-of-the-art weight room up on the 2nd floor of the clubhouse.
How about that tunnel alone? I mean, that tunnel now is...
It looks like a nice, clean tunnel.
It's unbelievable. That had to be...
That one was one of the nastiest walks from a clubhouse to a dugout that you'd ever want to experience. And not only that, it could be dangerous because...
Rats?
Oh, there was all kind of stuff down there.
And the aroma, it was just unmistakable. You knew you were in that runway. Two and 2 to Millar. Rodriguez, since coming into the game, has thrown 34 pitches through an inning and 2/3. Mike Mussina lasting the first 5 today. The Yankee starter is on the hook, giving up all 7 runs the Red Sox have. Mussina gave up 7 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 4. Belly hit a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning. And then Kevin Millar with a single to score 2 in the 3rd. Trot Nixon driving in a pair with a double of his own in the 4th inning, and Manny Ramirez with an RBI single to give the Red Sox a 7-1 lead. Lars, they go up top, strikes out to end the inning. 7th inning from Fenway Park is over, and the Red Sox have a 7-1 lead.
It's Nissan of East Providence Spring Savings Event, and we've got a great deal on the 2005 Titan. Only $22,953. Nissan of East Providence, Route 44 East Providence.
Hi, I'm Roanne from Off Track Bedding, celebrating our 25th anniversary. Mattresses looked a lot different 25 years ago. Then along came waterbeds, latex and visco mattresses, plus bigger and better Serta mattresses. So many choices today. At Off Track Bedding, we help you choose the mattress that's right for you. And we've been doing it for 25 years at the area's lowest prices. Shop Off Track Bedding's 15 locations and find out why Serta makes the world's best mattress. Off Track Bedding, for over 25 years, the lowest prices every night.
We have questions about taste loss, but we're afraid to ask.
Don't be afraid. There are no stupid questions when it comes to taste loss.
Can you get taste loss from a foosball table?
I stand corrected. That is a stupid question. Get the facts at PreventTasteLoss.com. Protect yourself from taste loss with a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite with more taste than Bud Light and half the carbs. Miller. Good call.
It's Nissan of East Providence Spring Savings Event, and we've got a great deal. Lease a 2005 Maxima SE or 2005 Murano S. Your choice, $298 a month. Nissan of East Providence, Route 44 East Providence.
For 86 years, the Fenway faithful said, wait till next year. Well, after decades of close calls and ground balls, next year finally happened. The Red Sox made the World Series and made history for not only Red Sox Nation, but the entire nation. The home of the world champion Boston Red Sox is Nesson. Every night, every day, and every year, history happens here.
It has been a great day here today at Fenway Park, the home opener. The flag, and of course, the Red Sox recipients of their rings. Derek Lowe coming from Arizona to join the Red Sox and his teammates today, and all the great Red Sox coming back for today to hoist the flag. As Yaz was part of the ceremony today, and many of the former Red Sox who this edition of Red Sox were quick to point out last year was not only for them, but for a lot of these gentlemen who are here today for the ring ceremony at Fenway Park. David McCarty's taken over defensively at first base. Tim Wakefield comes out after 7 innings, and Matt Manti takes over.
4th appearance for Manti, 2/3 of an inning in each of the 3 games he's worked this season. Last time was Saturday, 2/3 against Toronto.
Wakefield 7 strong today, giving up 5 hits and a run. He walked 2 and struck out 5. Second straight strong outing for Tim Wakefield. Alex Rodriguez 1 for 3 in the game, a single in the 4th inning.
You got that right. You know, 2 starts against the New York Yankees, 2 terrific starts for Tim Wakefield.
Sliced foul to the backstop. Manti getting it up there at 95 miles per hour. The inning will feature Alex Rodriguez, Gary Sheffield, and Hideki Matsui. A strike 3 call over the outside corner. Red Sox fans like nothing more than a strikeout by Alex Rodriguez.
Well, Manti has had problems with his breaking ball. No problem there. Excellent curveball to pick up the strikeout to A-Rod.
One down for Gary Sheffield. He's been on base 3 times today.
Another good curveball.
Wow. Sheffield ducking out of the way.
Well, that's a pitch, you know, Don, in the first couple of appearances he's had. That is, he's had a tough time controlling and throwing it for strikes. But that's a backbreaker right there.
Follows it up with a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Blows it by him. 95.
Now you combine a 95, 96 mile-an-hour fastball with that curveball he's throwing, and you got something. Elevates the fastball here. No contact by Sheffield. A great fastball hitter.
Gets a piece to stay alive. Well, Tim Wakefield outstanding today now over the last 5 starts against New York, including today's numbers. He now has a 1.89 earned run average against the Yankees. 7 earned runs in 33 1/3 innings for Tim Wakefield now against the Yankees. 2-2 to Sheffield. Hideki Matsui waits on deck. Ball 3 and a full count. That Manti, 31 years of age. Parts of 9 seasons in the major leagues as he strikes out Sheffield looking. Sheffield's going to point as Relaford getting an earful and giving some back to Sheffield. Back-to-back strikeouts for Manti. A-Rod and Sheffield both down by way of the K.
And again, that fastball, 95, 96 miles an hour, painting the outside corner for the strikeout. Mirabelli thought so right away. Sheffield did not.
Two down for Matsui. 0 for 3 today. Strikeout in the first. He grounded out to second base in the 4th and fly to center in the 6th inning. Matsui has now played in 332 consecutive games to start his major league career. And played in 1,581 consecutive games in Japan before coming over to New York. The center field and a base hit. A 2-out single for Matsui.
Dunkin' Donuts is in its 5th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout, a special seating section at Fenway Park. Over 7,000 children have had the opportunity to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts.
Two down, Matsui at first base, and here's Tino Martinez, who's 0 for 3 today.
Matsui happy to see Wakefield out of the game. Not much success against him today. 0 for 3, nor in his career. Gets Manti in there and picks up the base hit.
Shadows have encompassed most of the infield now. Only Mark Bellhorn at second base. The rays of sunshine out and left. Ramirez in the shadows. Tough sun right now, I would think, for Trot Nixon in right field. So it always is here at Fenway Park.
And as that sun starts to go down, a little bit cooler here at the old ballpark.
Popped up. Back at third and short left. Ramirez coming in will make the catch to end the inning. We head to the last of the 8th with the Red Sox on top 7-1.
Now that you've seen it, it's time to drive it. The all-new redesigned redesigned 2005 Jetta, starting at just $17,900 at Scott Volkswagen in East Providence. That's right, only $17,900 now at Scott Volkswagen in East Providence.
Time for new furniture? Then it's time to save. Today at Albert's Furniture, we've made your purchase less taxing with a 7% discount. It's like buying tax-free. Take 7% off the best selection of furniture under one roof and pay no money down, no interest, and no payments for 6 months. Come to Albert's for the best in furniture and take 7% off your purchase today. It's like buying tax-free. Just what you're looking for in a furniture store. Albert's Furniture Showplace.
Downtown today, temperatures are going to soar into the hundreds. $3.75.
When beer starts out this cold, it ends up this refreshing. Coors Light tastes the cold.
It's a wonderful world. I'm just walking on air. Talk of heaven on earth. I've got more than my share. Haven't got a care.
Rico dependability moves your ideas forward.
It's a wonderful
Changes too.
Loving wonderful you.
You've waited. You've been patient. Now it's here. Introducing the all-new redesigned 2005 Jetta. Preview it now at Scott Volkswagen in East Providence.
Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, by your Boston area Lexus dealers, by Pepsi, by your local Lincoln Mercury dealers, by Acura, and by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network. Red Sox on top 7-1 as we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. New pitcher on for the Yankees, Mike Stanton.
Mike Stanton making his 3rd appearance of the season. You see his numbers when he was a member of the Boston Red Sox, 81 games. He pitched in 83 games last year with the Mets.
Edgar Renteria leading it off. Looking for his first hit. 0 for 3 so far here today. Felix Rodriguez pitched the 6th and 7th innings. Allowed only a walk. The only base runner the Red Sox had while he was in there. Down the line at third, a fair ball. Rolls down towards the corner. Matsui has to go down to dig it out. Renteria into second base with a leadoff double.
And a nice ovation from the crowd welcoming Renteria to Fenway. Had a big hit yesterday in that game up in Toronto to drive in a couple of runs. And now picks up his first hit today. Right down the third base line. It's going to roll all the way down to the corner. And Renteria has his first Fenway Park double as a member of the Red Sox.
.37 of them last year, his first of 2005. As he stands at second base, here's Bill Miller. 0 for 2 today. He's been hit by a pitch. Mike Mussina started today for New York, went the first 5, giving up 7 hits, 7 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. And 2 innings of shutout pitching from Felix Rodriguez. This is line towards left center field. That will get down. A gapper to the track in the wall. Renteria scores into second base with an RBI double goes Bill Miller, and the Red Sox lead at 8-1.
Up his first RBI of 2005, finds that gap in left center field, runs it out to the bomb store sign, and the Red Sox continue to pile on runs here in their home opener.
So back-to-back doubles for the Red Sox to open things up here in the bottom of the 8th. Renteria scoring the 8th Red Sox run. And here's Doug Mirabelli, who got the scoring started today for Boston. Hit a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning. The last 3 regular season games here at Fenway, large numbers for the Red Sox. Being 12-5 and 11-4 coming into today, and on top now 8-1. On the ground to third, Alex Rodriguez on to first for the out. This is the way the Red Sox have done it today. This game summary is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. And the Red Sox with a pretty good offensive attack today with 8 runs on 9 hits. The only multi-hit game for the Red Sox belongs to Trot Nixon. It's some solid efforts. A home run today, 2-run shot from Doug Mirabelli, his first home run of the season. And the only Red Sox not to have a hit in the game, David Ortiz, has been on base. He did walk. Red Sox on top 8-1, 1 out.
A-Rod got a standing ovation for making that play in the ground ball. Now, of course, the A-Rod chant goes up. You know, I'm trying to think of the last Yankee that might have brought that kind of reaction from Red Sox fans, and I have to go back to Reggie Jackson.
Wow.
Reggie would get a standing ovation from this crowd every time he swung and missed at a pitch. You know, that's the kind of charisma he brought to a ball game.
We just saw Mr. October when we were in New York.
Yes, we did.
He was there for opening night.
He actually said hi to me.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Didn't talk to you in the past?
Not when we were playing, no.
The 1-1. 2-1 now to Bellhorn. He had a hit, scored a run back in the 4th inning.
Actually, you know, when you look at Reggie Jackson and look at him now, I mean, this guy was one of the most potent home run hitters in the game of baseball, and compared to some of the players today, he's not nearly as big as those guys.
No.
It's amazing when you stand there, Reggie. You know, you look, I mean, very, very strong. But and Yaz was the same way. I mean, some of these guys today are just so big and tall, and, you know, it's amazing that they hit the amount of home runs they did.
All 3, full count now to Mark Bellhorn. First base is open. .563 home runs, they tell me, for Reggie Jackson.
That's a few.
Just a couple. 9th all time.
He hit, I think, the longest home run that I have ever seen hit. And, you know, you see through the years a lot of them.
Strike 3 call. Bellhorn strikes out for the 2nd time today, 2 down.
It was a game when I was with the Angels, and he hit a ball. You know where they park our team bus out in right field?
Yep.
Well, that used to be wide open, that area out there, and the buses were still out there. And he hit a ball that cleared the buses where we load.
Really?
I mean, I don't think I can't. You see a lot of home runs throughout the years, but I can't remember one. That one always stood out in my mind as one of the longest I've ever seen.
Here's Jay Payton, who is pinch hitting for Johnny Damon. Getting into the home opener today, as he bats with Bill Miller at 2nd base and 2 down in the inning. Johnny Damon is on base twice today. A single reached on an error, had a stolen base and scored a run.
Well, of course, after this ball game, post-game shows, WB Mason's Extra Innings and Granite City Electric's Extra Innings Extra, a full hour of post-game analysis, interviews, everything you want. Tom Caron and Dennis Eckersley in the house today.
Lord of the Rings, the day the rings are passed out here at Fenway Park.
That'd make a nice T-shirt.
I see the mind working. Will be available very soon. Need to slide in a Rem Dog reference though in there somehow.
Dream come true at age 82. She's not 82. She
looks great.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe she's referring to, well, I don't. Nobody looks 82. They look great. 2-1. Popped up. Back goes Jeter into shallow center over the shoulder to make the catch that ends the inning. The Red Sox had a run to their total at the end of 8. Boston on top 8-1.
My all-new Grand Cherokee's 4x4 of the year.
5-star side crash test rating and 0% financing.
We got a great lease.
More cargo. Bonus cash. More adventure.
Join over 1 million proud new owners during the Jeep Spring Sales event to get the most award-winning lineup in our history. Get 0% financing plus an April bonus cash allowance that can save you up to $7,000 on Liberty.
I got a sweet deal on my new Liberty. It's a legend.
The marriage was built to last.
You are so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long are we here?
For 1 year, sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
The wonder of it all. Grab your friends, bring your clover. Lots more fun, so come on over. Try your luck, there's more games to explore. More to rock, more to roll, more ways to find your pot of gold. You don't have to be real tall to see the wonder of it all.
Foxwoods, the wonder of it all.
This is it. Hyundai's once-a-year spring sales event with great deals like up to $3,500 cash back or 0% APR for 60 months on select models and limited-time-only savings on the stylish Hyundai Sonata. Like every Hyundai, the Sonata is built with award-winning quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Hurry, the event ends May 2nd. Only at your Hyundai dealer. Lease a new Sonata for just $199 a month at your Boston area Hyundai dealer today.
Let's take a look at what's on tap for the Red Sox, brought to you by Heineken. Wednesday and Thursday, the Red Sox against the Yankees in the last 2 games of this series on NESN. Friday night, Tampa Bay will be in. Friday night baseball on UPN 38. Saturday and Sunday against Tampa Bay. Then the Red Sox will be home briefly against Toronto as well. Monday, the Patriots Day game, 11 a.m. start time on NESN. And then on Tuesday, the 19th, 7 p.m. on NESN. Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Jay Payton takes over in center field for Johnny Damon. And the Red Sox on top 8-1 bring Keith Foulke into the game.
Foulke last worked on Friday, picked up his first save of the season against the Blue Jays. An inning in that game. Did allow 3 hits and a couple of earned runs.
Jorge Posada leading it off. Giambi and Williams to follow here in the top of the 9th. Red Sox on top 8-1. And if the Red Sox can finish off the Yankees here in this top half of the 9th, just the ending to a perfect day at Fenway Park and what has been an outstanding day from the ring ceremony to this game. The outing by Tim Wakefield today, the run he gave up unearned. So 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It's unearned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Field, Nixon to his right. 1 down in the 9th.
Tim Wakefield today, another strong outing against the New York Yankees. Great knuckleball today as he gets A-Rod. Terrific knuckleball there to Matsui. Same thing to Giambi.
2 down for A-Rod. 1 for 2.
Gets the home opener and does a terrific job in it.
Jason Giambi grounds it foul down towards the Red Sox dugout and in and out of it. Look out, Johnny. Lino Guerrero in the line of fire down there. Checks Swing foul, nothing in 2. Giambi 0 for 3 today. Strikeout, pop out, ground out. Kurt Schilling getting the start here in game 2 of the series on Wednesday night. That'll be another festive atmosphere here at Fenway Park for Kurt's first outing.
Schilling got a huge ovation as he was introduced to the crowd here. The pride of the ball game. The bloody sock.
The 0-2 pitch. Another check swing. They've all been check swings and all foul balls. Giambi's trying to figure out Keith Folk. Center fielder Jay Payton, step or 2 towards right center. For Giambi to pull. Swing and a miss. Folk strikes him out. 2 down in the 9th.
I remember on the road trip, Keith Folk had a little bit of difficulty with his changeup. Not today. Excellent changeup here to Giambi. Williams. Perfect location. Down and away. Off balance swing by Giambi.
Two down for Bernie Williams. Fouled out to the catcher in the 3rd, bounced to 2nd in the 5th, singled in the 7th inning. Strike 1 over the outside corner. The Red Sox have dropped their last 3 home openers. But they lead 8-1 here in the 9th with 2 down. 1-1 to Bernie Williams. Last time the Red Sox had lost 4 in a row. Let's go back to 1981 through 1984. In on the hands, popped up foul. That'll get back and out of play. And a look at the schedule after the game. W.B. Mason's Extra Innings, Granite City Electric Extra Innings Extra, Party Poker, Sports Desk, Rewind, and then the opening day ring ceremony encore presentation at 11 p.m. tonight. A ball and 2 strikes to Bernie Williams. Ball 2, 2-2. Folk gets the sign from Mirabelli, and his 2-2 pitch popped up left side. Edgar Renteria puts it away, and the Red Sox win the home opener. 8-1 behind an outstanding pitching performance from Tim Wakefield. The Red Sox win it